She did some mashups with like a few different Nigerian songs. Like, bro, that shit blew my mind.
Right?
I'm not even gonna lie.
I was blown away. And then after that, we had the very adorable
Onodema.
Yes, you know, like she's a former guest. She came and she did her thing. And then after that, we had Miss Nina Richie.
Bro.
Miss Superstar.
Nina Richie just came out. She came out like, boom, believe me.
Nina came out with that.
Now you know.
Nina came
with
out
the moves.
Hey, so in tree, fire is Oja. Yeah, she came with the Oja.
Oja piano.
You sing with the fire.
In Yoruba, fire is Bono. Hot is Bono.
Hot is Bono.
So she came with the Bono Oja.
She came with the smoke.
She came with it. You feel me? Yo, and then then after that, I think it was Yamika. She came in through. She did her thing. But then Tiwa, she went savage. The queen of Afrobeats.
She actually initially started the show telling everybody that she was she had a sore throat or she was like not feeling too well. So like as soon as she said that, I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
God.
How can a singer perform with a sore throat? That's crazy.
Facts.
But bro,
she brought it.
Bro,
yo, that was her sick.
If that's how people are acting with a sore throat, damn, that means I'm lazy.
She was ill, not sick.
That means I'm lazy.
Bro, imagine her like non-sore throat or like none of that. She
killed it. She killed it.
I am a believer.
The energy was unmatched. Like, I haven't been to a lot of concerts in my life, just generally. But even though I was working, like I had so much fun at that concert. Like the crowd the crowd was grabbing me. Like everybody was pulling me, pushing me. I'm like, bro, everyone's having such a great time. She made sure to add like other songs in there that would just hype the crowd up, you know, like get people going, like very, very popular Nigerian songs, and she danced, like she did the TikTok moves. She gave us all rounder. It's giving I can do it all.
Like you know what, Your Highness, Your Royal Highness.
Sorry.
Queen Tiwa. That's what it's about. Queen
Tiwa for real. Like Queen Tiwa, she literally came through. And like she just literally like she tore it up. She really tore it up. And like, I mean, I think during rehearsals, like, you know, like she was a bit under the weather, so like
she told us that she wasn't feeling well, and she didn't look like, she looked frail. Honestly, she didn't look like she wasn't.
Even when she initially walked in, you could just tell like her energy was a bit low. But as soon as that light hits her forehead, it's like the sickness it just
disappeared.
It disappeared, man. It went away.
But like, but like in her and shout out to the real Jay Breezy.
He
really came through as well. And I mean,
kept the energy going.
The energy was like unmatched. And my God, like she just had she could sing, she could perform.
She can, and I know you were saying the thing about the Ashake concert last week. Nobody can tell me shit when it comes to Tiwa. Her voice
is unmatched.
She was giving us riffs. I'm like, bro, for somebody that has a sore throat, like how are you doing all this right now? Imagine if she didn't have the
sore throat.
Like this is crazy. Even Don Jazzy was honestly.
Yes, a shout out to you.
Shout out to Don Jazzy. Like he's such, you know, I see a lot of people on TikTok saying like he's such like a genuine human being. Like he's so sweet. He's so nice. As soon as he walked in, he greeted everybody. He's very like respectful, so sweet. He's all about like promoting the young people, promoting the artists. Like no, shout out to Don Jazzy. He's amazing. I can't even lie.
He's a stand-up guy.
He's a stand-up guy.
Nah, he really is.
Can you guys imagine when we got there, the security at History, unfortunately, they don't know who Don Jazzy is. They don't know that Don Jazzy he's the man, the king of Afrobeats. They didn't know. They didn't know that he was the godfather.
He's the Don. He's the supreme leader. Him and Tega, oh my God! Shout out to Tega Maven.
Yes.
I mean, like they really, really, honestly, like it's really cool to connect with, you know, people in these positions of leadership whom are really connected and down to earth as they are. Yes. Because they could just literally, you know, not be that.
Right, right.
That was like the beautiful thing about just witnessing these two gentlemen. It was just it's a beautiful thing to witness.
They came and they added to the vibe of the concert. Yes. Right? Like I remember Tiwa giving a special shout out to Don Jazzy, and then all the lights just focused on him in the VIP area. Yes. And it was just like a special moment, even for like Afrobeats in general.
Because,
you know, as maybe many of you might not know, but Tiwa was signed to Don Jazzy at some point,
initially,
right? Before she went out and did her thing. Wow. So she was his artist at some point. So it was just nice to see that he was in town for our star on Saturday, and then he stayed back to support Tiwa. So that's something we thought to mention because there's still support. Everybody's saying there's no support in the Afro beats. There is support.
There's big support. Some people are saying Afro beats is just vibe.
She's come back.
But that is true.
Okay. Some people are saying Afro beats is just vibe.
They say there's no substance.
There's no substance. So the substance be absent too.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. Now that we are there.
It's okay.
Now that we are there now.
Okay.
I want to say,
the substance guy, he brought out album.
Have you guys listened to this album or the substance?
I want to go last.
You want to go last?
Okay.
I want to hear what you guys have to say about the Burna Boy album before I say my own piece.
Okay, me I can start.
Okay, go ahead.
I've listened to the album like 5 times.
5 times.
The substance guy, he delivered.
Okay.
I can't lie.
Yo.
Who's this?
Hey, me, so I'm gonna tell you guys, like, I'm a big Burna Boy. I'm a burning boy. I'm an extraterrestrial. I'm an astronaut.
Okay. What?
So for me, when he said that, I was like, yo, Burna, please, man. I was like, dear Lord, please.
Stop it.
And you know what? Like, I didn't have to pray that much.
Shut it down.
Just, hey, Oluwa Burna. Hey, Mr. Yeah. Last. You first.
Nah. It's really giving last.
Nah, yo, that album, for me, the album is super dope. I've listened to it, like, Dami did it like 5 times. I've listened to it like 20. Yo, for me,
Stan.
Nah, Burna, Burna boy.
Burna tried. He surpassed my expectation for this one.
Yo,
I wasn't expecting much, but I think he really put it down. There were a few tracks in there that were really
like off the bat.
Jeez, that's it. Yo, I didn't run that shit vibe.
Yo, that shit vibe. Yo, I melted in my chair. The first time, first of all, shout out to the boy APM. Like they were in town. APM shot first of all the cover art for the album actually, and shout out to him. He was in town with Stoneboy, so he we were chopping it up, and like fortunately I was able to kind of listen to the cut like right before the release, and the minute it came on I was like, oh, what is this? Oh my God, what is this? And I just started melting like the beats.
Okay, can I go?
Oh,
can I go?
Because I know that.
I know something is coming.
I know something is coming.
That's why we've
been delaying your own.
Okay,
you
fine.
guys are doing too much.
You want to go?
Can I say my
fine.
piece?
Go.
Sorry.
I feel like the Burna Boy album was mid. I feel like you guys are hella capping. You're doing too much.
What?
20 times, 5 times.
Somebody cut her mic.
What?
Nah, you can quote me. I don't even care. You can quote me. The album was mid. There's a few songs on there that...
What?
Guys, calm down now. Calm down. Davido, calm down. Guys, I said there's a few songs on there. You know, the bangers, City Boys and all of that. Like, okay, word is good. However, it's not like no skips.
Nah, bro.
It's not no skips.
I can agree with
you guys are capping, man.
I can agree with that.
Nah, y'all
it's
are
not
capping.
no skips.
I ain't skip nothing.
I be skipping. I'm like, okay, next. Nah, and that's not a usual Burna album for me.
Wow.
There's a lot of Burna albums out there, and usually I'm like, I want to go through the experience of listening to every single song. But for this particular album, it just didn't live up to my usual Burna standard, and I would agree that I hold Burna at a higher standard than many other artists,
as you should,
as an African giant,
yes,
as a Odogu or whatever he calls himself. I feel like you should be dropping albums that it's like there's just no skips. I'm listening to every single song.
I feel in every artist's career they have at least one album that is no skips.
Okay.
I don't think
the last Burna album, did you not skip?
But he had African Giant that was no skips, right?
Exactly.
So he has the one already.
How many skips? How many no skips do you want? Even
how many no skips?
Even Mike Tyson can run for the 5 hours.
Let Burna Boy breathe.
Let him breathe. We're not letting him breathe. If you have the kahunas to go out there and say Afrobeats is dead and Afrobeats is this and Afrobeats is that, you should drop something that is flawless. I don't want to see nothing on there. I don't want to see like pin drop. Like I don't want to see any single mistake. No notes must be off.
Yeah, wicked, Sha.
Nothing
actually wicked.
Is, that's what I'm gonna say.
I'm getting some comments here. They're saying we should crawl out of Burna's ass. We should stop talking about Burna.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, guys. Guys, the people have spoken. They say we should stop talking about Burna Boy.
Nah. It's Burna all day, son.
It's Burna all day,
team Burna all day.
It's Burna. But the City Boys track, okay, what do you think about the City Boys track? Because that seems to be the standout song in the album.
I won't lie, City Boys is mad. Especially with the stepping on the floor. They're stepping on the floor. I'm like,
the dance.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. Nah, it really caught me off guard. No. The City Boys track is mad. I'm not gonna lie. That's what I'm saying. There's some tracks on there that are fire. Like I don't think there's a in between. It's either it's super fire or it's like, oh, it's okay and I'm skipping. You know what I mean? So
what do you think about the Shay Vibes?
The Shay Vibes track is cool. However, I'm not
not cool.
It's not cool.
No. It's extra cool.
There's no
shout out to Young John, by the way. It's extra cool.
That track is mad.
Oh my god.
Even now I was gonna say, dummy, you know what? Just for the insolence, I was gonna say drop that track. You guys have it. What?
Okay. Let's listen to the track.
Because no. So like I mean, first of all, shout out to the people tuning in, and shout out to the Kindle family. Shout out to like those sisters. It was a really rough month of July, and we are with you guys, and we thank you guys for your support all the time.
Always.
We're very happy that you guys are tuned back in, and all our prayers to you, ladies. We love you very much. And Laura is saying that the singles predating the album, they were not hidden for her. So she hasn't even bothered listening to the album yet.
Jesus.
Laura.
Jesus.
Okay. The singles predating the album were what? Taliban was a bonus track on the album.
That was a bonus track.
Was alright.
Sitting on Top of the World.
I like
also
that.
Good.
It was good. Didn't do as good as last, but
exactly.
Good.
Wait, what else was there? What was
Can I ask you guys something?
Ask away.
I just have like it's not a deep question, it's just a simple question. Like, do you feel like Burna Boy's music has gone a little bit to the?
I don't care where.
No, Joe. Listen to this one first. Listen to this one.
Okay, we gonna come back after we gonna talk about this track.
Damn.
You unbelievers.
No unbelievers.
Hey, you unbelievers.
Lusanda, come Aboutoir, Ayo, friends. Let's just check your DM. Can we get put down?
Guys, it's Raz.
Yo!
I can't even lie.
That beat drop.
It's Raz.
Says it's Raz. The beat drop? Nah, bro. Alright, one more time.
5 hours ago from Cameraro. Wamba Lusanda. Come Aboutoir, Ayo, friends. Let's just check your DM. Can we get put down? I see Bunala, Marina, you said that me love Zanzibar. Fubazuka.
Shay vibes.
Take me picture. 5 hours ago from Camerado. When I was Sanda, call me there, call me Aro. Abutoir, Ayo, friends. Let's have this check your DM. Second with the puta, you know you are killer. I say Gunala, you said the Milo Zanzibar, Fubazuka, Uala, Style, Jua, Iza, Naguna, Jeria, Sexy Mamacita, Iza, my music, Visa, Lamborghini Pima, with my Jesus, Iza, Naguna, Jeria, Sexy Mamacita, Iza, my music, Visa, Lamborghini Pima, with my Jesus. Give me distance. I dey enter my zone as I dey my own. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ jù, la. Calm down, no get ya ní shorty call, no be Christmas. Ẹ má fẹ́ chop on me, I get a Jazeera. Shop all in my grace, make a deal with the 5 stay. Àwọn tèmi kò rí dání, tó bá fẹ́ ó máa pa lórí. Bọ́ọ̀lù ṣáàgídí, àgídí kọ́ owó lànà níbí. Para Pro Max, naked the man no dey shook am for pocket. Focus, make Kasala no boss, cause Kasala no cost. Eje Kamajula.
This song has gotten us fucking turned in the studio right now, man. We hype right now. We hype.
Whoa. Oh my God.
We are hype.
Jesus.
We are hype.
Jesus Cristo.
We are hype.
Yo.
We are hype. Yo, this Flight 654 soundtrack from now on.
Yo.
Guys, I have power of veto. I'm sorry. This shit was Raz. Like, oh my God.
Yo.
So wait, it was Raz.
It was Raz.
Hey, my friend, I don't speak a pitching, no, please.
So wait.
What is
Boogie
Raz?
doesn't know the meaning of Raz.
What is Raz?
I feel like we're making too much noise, so you did not take the track in like that.
It's giving bush.
For me, this is my standout track of the album. Everybody says City Boys.
Now this
one is my standout track.
This track, it goes.
How are you in your house listening to this song, just chilling? Like, what? No.
This is like the get up track. This is like the anthem.
Guys, we've been in clubs all weekend. Have you heard this track once?
Yes, I have.
Stop lying.
People are
Why are you lying?
we're getting more comments. Wait.
Why are you lying?
Someone said, I'm agreeing with Tammy, he's on a decline.
Wow.
The song isn't even good for all the screaming we're screaming.
Oh my God.
Like you people need to chill.
Thank you.
Please, it's okay, I beg.
Whoever sent in that comment, I love you so much. Because at the end of the day, y'all were just shouting.
Nah,
that Shady Vibes track is just for shouting.
Wow.
There was no substance, as they say.
Wow.
There was no substance to the track.
That track.
No substance.
That track is
I agree with the no substance, by the way, but like his vibes.
It has all the substance. Calm down. Something. Shut the fuck up.
Boogie, tell me one thing they said in that song.
He said, take me picture for the camera road. Calm down.
Yo,
okay?
all right.
I don't need much.
Let's do some ads. Let's do some ads right now. Then we'll come back and we'll give some more takes. Flight 654, we'll be back.
You're listening to iLive Radio, changing the way you listen to radio.
Hey, this is your boy Easeman. You're listening to iLive Radio, supporting independent artists from around the world.
Hey, peace and blessings. This is Lucia D inviting you to join me each and every Sunday from 7 to 9 p.m. for Honey Drop here on iLive Radio. Journey with me each week as I spin the latest international sounds in new soul, R&B, hip-hop, and a little taste of everything in between. Every show features independent producers from across the globe in the beats beneath, and the 10 sweetest vibes of the week smooth out the night in the 10 Drop. Honey Drop, each and every Sunday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time here on iLive Radio, serving up audible treats like honey, always with a heavy beat drop.
Bringing the hottest soca jams. Soca jams. Right down in there. It's soca till you drop. Soca injection.
They say I fall in love with a bad thing. What I love me bad thing.
Radio show 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. every Friday.
Real spin. Head whiz.
iLive Radio with DJ Lighter.
Attention à tous les musiciens, groupes, associations, clubs et organisations qui représentent les styles collectifs de musique à travers le Canada. Le moment est venu de reconstruire nos genres de nations musicales collectives comme le hip-hop, le R&B, le jazz, le soul, le reggae, le gospel et plus unis. La Nation de la musique collective est une organisation à but non lucratif engagée dans le développement de la musique collective. Des adhésions gratuites sont disponibles dès maintenant. La Nation de la musique collective, une seule voix, la force dans l'unité.
Core Platinum, an organization where Indigenous and Black business owners can network, promote, and grow their business. Join their ever-growing Core Platinum website and be seen by customers everywhere. Plus, win jobs posted by interested customers. Looking for a reliable contractor or service? Use Core Platinum's platform to find service vendors, submit service requests, earn referral points, and more. Core Platinum. Sign up is free. Sign up now at mycpg.ca. That's mycpg.ca.
Your number one local radio station.
Hey yo, I'm not even gonna lie. I used to call myself an ugly you, but I'm not even an ugly you. I'm a sexy you, you understand? Girl all over the globe wanna up me, you understand?
Girls in my crib, zero Snapchat, zero Instagram posting. Fuck up the vibe, my dick start falling like London Bridge. I don't care if I saw you in a magazine or if you're on TV, that one don't mean nothing to me. Don't need a shower, baby, I need a freak. Lick it like ice cream, as if you mean to be disgusting. It's not enough. Chop my banana, one side I like that, no stopping up. Go shopping up, fuck that. Shh. Me over Colorado, breakfast don't fall. Me dandy mucha como. As well champagne in my mood. I get a girl from the ghetto. Got girls from uptown. That's the life of a city boy. Oh yeah, yeah. Dama. Oh yeah, yeah. Jello. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Mama Sheba, come back on. Make me the start to the paragon. Start to the halagon. Cause you know say my people they calagon. Ogulo magbawo. As I hating on us, make we manyamo. You know I be my father's son. Cause you know say I come from Potako. That's why I'm a jago. Start to the dance, I'm like I do. Koni tolago. I go show you say bounce and olago. Cause I be city boy. And as I day for the street, they give me joy. Lamborghini boy. Put them on Jesus and I'm not religious. Just.
Yeah. Drip 101. Yeah.
Live in Toronto, September 2nd, 8th. September 8th, my bad. There's too many concerts these days, bro. Like September 8th at the National Event Center here in Toronto. Sarkodie is gonna be live, bringing us the timeless hits. You know, Sarkodie, Stonebwoy, Sarkodie, the Ghanaians feeling the place, you know, in Toronto. Flight 654. You already know? Okay.
My niggas say when them say watch your blog. And you know for gazing in this corner, bro. Before you cap the Lamborghini truck, making sure that we drip in the when you plug. My niggas say when them say watch your blog. And you know for gazing in this corner, bro. Before you cap the Lamborghini truck, making sure that we drip in the when you plug. You know that drip is very necessary. Anytime you pull up, you gotta be scary. Sabana shopping, I be Sabini Pateri. Woody Gucci do now go Pekula Perry. I used to rock fakes, now we turn top. 450 on the fucking 10 top. It's like an addiction, nigga, we can't stop. If you can relate, let me see your hands up. Now by the dripping, now nigga, we get more. We'll be better than Louis, but I said no. Cause everybody be rocking the same shit. I would rather pull up in the fucking vet more. Since you the dripping, oh, we know the big brands. Me yes, you can't go with big plans. Rolling up, you replacing my wristband. Cause I wish I queen with the distance. Charlie niggas say with him, so watch your blog. And they don't forget in this corner, bro. Before you cap the Lamborghini truck, making sure so we drip in the when you plug. My niggas say with him, so watch your blog. And they don't forget in this corner, bro. Before you cap the Lamborghini truck.
I'm a Ray live in Toronto with Uncle Waffle. I'm a Ray live in Toronto with Uncle Waffles at History Toronto, October 8th. We ready.
I don't wanna talk, I'm dancing. I don't need no fake love, no, I don't need no favor. I'm on my tango gone, just me and my nigga. I'm gonna make the paper, I'm gonna make the
Too many events. I'm a Ray, Uncle Waffles live at History Toronto, September 7th. Afro Wave on that one. How many of y'all love I'm a Ray? She's fire.
Get the fuck out of my way, I'm gonna get paid, yeah. I'm gonna get paid, yeah. Just give me my mood, la la la. I don't know why you hide it, I wanna see it behind me. You know you don't gotta like me, yo quiero sentirte inside of me. Todo el día imaginante, lo quiero pa' mí toda la noche. And you know I don't need no favors, you know I don't need no favor. That bitch showing off for the cameras, type of bitch few people can handle. And I walk like I know my pussy dangerous, talk like my words are made of angel dust. When I whisper to you in a couple languages, like a quiero papis besos en la espalda pues, como 100 millones de besos todo el día. Es lo único que me da alegría. Sabes que yo quiero hacerte cosas sucias y quemarte con estas caricias. Tu lengua en todo mi cuerpo, cuando termines te quedas por dentro. Tu lengua en todo mi cuerpo y cuando termines te quedas por dentro. Fuck on my way, I'm gonna get paid, yeah. Paid, yeah.
Honestly, you guys don't know, like, I'm really excited for that show, and I'm very happy for Ama Ray. Like, her sound is so unique and so dope.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Ama Ray. And then Uncle Waffles, like, is you mad?
Bruh, I'm so excited to see her. You don't even understand. Yeah, she's a ball of energy. Mm-hmm. She's a TikTok queen. Oh. So for the TikTok people, we are excited. Hey, we know all the dances. Hey. We practiced all of them.
Hey, the TikTokers.
We ready. The Period. Hey. Guys, I have a question for you guys.
What's up, G? What's up?
So like at the Tiwa show, I'm sure you guys saw Tiwa came into the crowd and it was a girl's birthday.
Okay.
And Tiwa went over and like hugged her, and she started crying. I thought that was so cute, and it got me thinking like, what artist would come in the crowd and hug me and make me cry? Because it's not Burna Boy.
I mean,
it's not Burna Boy. Let's just start there.
Wow.
Davido. I think I would scream so much if Davido gave me a hug. I would scream if he came into the crowd and gave me a hug. Or I would try to play it cool based off of, you know, I'm cool too, like mysterious.
Mysterious.
Like, I'm mysterious, like period, like it's Davido, whatever. But I can't think of anybody. Wizkid too. Like I can't think of anybody that would.
Wait. Hold up. Time out. So if Wiz came to give you a hug.
See how I breezed through it.
Wait, so hold on. Alright, so yo, what we want to know. The question is,
guys,
for which artist would you cry for?
Yeah, if they came in the crowd.
Which artist would you cry? Shed a tear for?
So bombastic side eye.
Okay.
If he came in the crowd and hugged me, I'd be like, I don't know you like that.
Just believe. Okay. Can explain? Just believe. Okay. Then what? Davido,
I would scream. Like I love Davido. I feel like I would scream.
So you accept a hug from Davido?
I would.
You don't like
Like I'm a little shy right now. Like I don't know if I would scream or I would try to like play it cool. I would be so mad if I play it cool, but I don't want him to think like I'm overly fine girl.
Right? Yeah, that's fine girl.
I don't want to give him the ick, you know.
How about Ashake?
Hey. If Ashake was to hug me, I'm even shy right now.
What about let's not skip over Wiz. Let's not overlook Wiz.
Because Wiz is supposed to be
and me, we have a love relationship. Like I love him, he loves me.
More love.
The only issue with that is like Wizkid is like 5'4", 5'5", and I'm like,
what's height got to do with it?
It has something to do with it because if he hugs me, I'll swallow him.
I
will swallow him.
I will swallow him. Have you seen me? Nah. It will be a cute video. Like we gotta be aesthetic about it. Like if I was to like be with Wizkid, I need to like a selfie, like sitting beside him or something. Like it can't be a hugging type video. No.
It can't be huggy. All hugs.
And I actually don't think I would cry. To be honest, I wouldn't cry.
You won't cry for Wiz?
I won't cry for Wizkid. Like that's my bae. Why am I crying for my bae?
Wiz is like your fave, man.
Yeah, he's literally like my favorite artist of all time. So I don't think I can cry for him, to be honest. Like it is what it is.
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 But yeah, no, I mean, even about that though.
We're back to the concert, right?
Yes.
Back to the concert, like about that same topic. So while the girl was crying. Well, before she started crying, like Tiwa had to get down.
Yeah, she was actually on the stage, and she had to get down to come down into the crowd. So she was like, she was maneuvering to try and come down. She even held my hand. I said,
She was trying. She was struggling.
The struggle
was sitting on the edge.
Touching my arm.
She wasn't feeling well.
Exactly.
So she couldn't jump down. The height was too much for her to jump down.
After seeing Tiwa, I believe Tiwa could have even flown. Like she floats, you know, like the queen.
Her essence.
Yeah, but she was just sick. The queen was sick at that time.
Her aura is giving. It's giving.
So like there was there was a security guard, a bodyguard.
Yes.
That was there, and like like that was epic. You feel me? Like there was a bodyguard that was there in the midst of it all, and this man saw that the queen was trying to get down, and he slid into action.
Yes.
From the video, if you watch the video,
he jumped into action.
The guy jumped down.
Yes.
He jumped down, and then the guy said, your highness, I got you. He grabbed her, put her where she could be accessible to funds.
So I actually recorded that video. What happened?
Yes, please.
Was Dolo came down. Superman. He ran across the stage when he saw her struggling.
Was like, I got you.
He's like, I got you. And then he lifted her and brought her to this, like, bro, it was really giving Superman.
Yeah.
So he lifted her, he brought her into the crowd.
Yes.
Now, I posted that video and people had something to say about it. So we actually have Dolo here. Dolo the gifted.
No, you're not even complete it. It went viral.
It went viral.
The video went viral.
It went viral.
And has had...
We're still in it. We're still in the midst of the virality.
Thousands of commentaries.
In the virality.
Yes.
So we want to hear from the man
himself
that lifted Tiwa to the sky.
The man whose hands... The man whose hands most Nigerian guys I want to chop off now.
Oh my God.
Because all the comments... Anyway, let's hear from Dolo. How do you feel about this whole thing?
Sir, welcome to the show.
First and foremost, what's up, y'all? And actually, first and foremost, shout out to Tiwa Savage for an amazing show.
That was fire.
She really is the queen, man. She really is. For those who don't know me, I go by the name of Dolo the Gifted, and when I am not destroying, dismantling stages all over the world, as Tiwa does herself, I run my own security company and my own security business as well. So that is what we do. Got the call earlier in the morning. Shout out to Sandra. Shout out to Duke as well for providing us with an amazing opportunity. And yeah, we were there early. We did sound check, and you could see she wasn't feeling well in the morning. I'm saying we didn't really engage too much because she came, did her sound check. It was cool, and then she left. And you know, me, I don't mix my business and my dream job. When I do security, I do security. When I do music, I do music. Point blank, period. And that was it. And we all know, because we've been around people who have that type of status, right? Sometimes they just want to be either left alone or they just want to do their job and then move on. And we especially us in this room, we know. That's what we do. So the show is going amazing. Show is going well. She's killing it.
You actually asked her assistant.
Absolutely.
Some questions.
I did. I asked her, look, I've dealt with private security before. Some artists like to jump in the crowd. Some artists like to literally join a mosh pit and go crazy. I asked Crazy, shout out to Crazy, by the way. She did an amazing job. I asked her, is Tiwa gonna jump in the crowd? Is she gonna, I'm saying, is that the type of energy that she's on right now? She was like, nah, we're good. She's straight. I was like, I'm blessed. So I'm standing far right. I'm standing far right of the stage because, you know, you never want to be in front. The show wasn't us. The show was Tiwa. Tiwa's all about the show. Beautiful. And as the show is taking a nice level, as she's killing it, obviously, I see that she sits down near the stage, and I'm like,
What's going on? Is she just singing from the edge? Or what does she want to do?
Exactly, right? So there's two things that you have to understand. Sometimes certain artists wear a lot of jewelry, and when Tiwa came in, when she came in, instantly when you do security, you have to keep an eye on those things, right? Right? Because sometimes if they jump in the crowd, you got to let them know to take it off, and yada 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 and whatnot. So I saw that she had a watch on her.
Yes.
Big one.
Yes, I saw that as well.
Right? That's the first thing when you're doing security, private security, especially, you look at what's on them, the belongings, something that might happen, blah blah blah, right?
Yes.
So I saw that happening. That's the first thing I saw when she came in, and I'm like, okay. Instantly in my head, I'm like, there's no way she's gonna go into the crowd. There's too much bling on her, right? And then surely enough, she was so into her fans. Shout out to Tio one more time. She really delivered a great show.
Yes.
She sat down and I saw that. I'm like, oh no. As Tay said, I Superman my way into it. I sprinted. I slid down.
Into action.
Into action. O'Shea Superman.
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 No, I can't leave you out here by yourself.
Don't leave me.
Don't leave me.
She was 5'4".
Oh my 5'4". days.
The height of this stage alone is roughly 5'11". So there's no way she was gonna jump down. She would have gotten injured, that's for sure. So I just ever so gently with these 6'2" African hands from Angola helped her down. Now, to all your fans, I would like to very much so apologize for the accidental.
Wait. Why are you apologizing, please?
I have to apologize.
Why?
It's coming.
Okay.
For
I need to hear this part.
Savage fans that were coming for me, I have to apologize for the accidental help that my hands were trying to give her, because if she would have fallen, you guys would have come for my life. You guys would have come for my life. So I put her where she needed to be, and I kept my hand on her back because, once again, when you do security, some artists fall forward, some artists get pulled
back. Yeah,
exactly. So you have to keep a hand on their backs at all times, right? And then once she finished singing to the lovely lady who cried,
it was a birthday.
Exactly. I ever so gently picked Tiwa up. She's very light, and put her back
on the stage. Yeah.
Now, for the other fans who are about that action,
for the people that are coming for you on Instablog,
you guys don't want to come for me by all
means. They should go to the men's page.
There are comments.
The man lives like how many? 6, 7 plates.
Don't worry about the plates.
It's the plates. The guy boxes.
For those of you who feel very passionate about what happened, by all means, I love the action. Let's make it happen.
The guy spars for a living.
Make it happen. We'll go 10-12 rounds with you
on site. On site.
Public service announcement.
Serious. We can have a good
catch him
time.
outside. How about that?
How about that? So we've cleared the air, right? Hopefully with this few minutes of ours, cleared the air of really what happened.
It's done.
Because everybody was going at some comments like, "Why is he touching my wife? Why is he doing?
How you touch your wife?
What?
With
he's trying to do his job. What does that have to do with anything?" But hopefully this clears it up.
Yeah,
absolutely. Big shout out to her team. Her team was amazing. The
yes,
show was amazing.
Mecca.
The other instant that I was extremely scared, it was when she grabbed the fan's phone.
I saw that.
When we're on stage, when I've been on stage before, and you reach out to grab certain people,
they'll pull
all
you
your
in.
Balance is going.
That's true.
So first, I started moving in when I started. Secondly, when I saw she grabbed the phone, I'm like, Jesus, don't let these Toronto people start throwing phones. But and shout out to the Toronto crowd, y'all did a good job. There was no
shout out to
problem.
Toronto. We behave ourselves.
You guys
we behave ourselves.
We came to party, Addy. We didn't come to steal.
After that, now the air is clear by now. For those of you who about that action, by all means. And to the other ones, I will publicly apologize for touching the queen in a certain area.
Alright, we go. This one
and you're listening to iLive Radio, changing the way.
Alright, we're gonna do some music right now.
Hold on, let me delete some things from my phone. Welcome.
Chicken music. Boy, you fine passing Idris Elba. And you got me high passing marijuana. What do you do me so? Now you didn't make me surrender. Be like magic, oh. You do me like abracadabra. testimony. Baby, come and taste the body, yeah, yeah. Baby, you did do me something. I love how my sexy body, Don't go do me that kind thing, we go pay person, no. Now you be my fantasy, I'm addicted to you.
Come on.
Waiting I go do.
Just so y'all know, you're listening to World Premiere. What? Fire. All right. So this is how we're going to do this.
How we going to do this?
We got a special guest in the studio right now.
Yes, sir. Oh. None other than your fave, Koj. And you were listening to her new single coming out tomorrow, by the way, called Testimony. Bro, I've been listening to Koj for a while.
Wow.
That's from time. And this song?
Yo, it's a super vibe.
This song?
It's not just a vibe.
Oh my days.
It's a super vibe.
I like the gentle vibes of the track.
It's
very
song,
gentle.
It's like a hug. And then it cradles you. Yeah, and then you just want to rock away. Yo.
Period.
So first of all, we got to say that, Koj came with a whole camera team.
Yo.
She came with a team and the lights.
Here. She floated.
She be the only guest we've actually had.
That is prepared.
That came with lights. To supplement the lights in the studio.
And let me tell you something, she's looking mad fire on the camera.
Yo. Y'all are like, it's a shame you guys are not seeing
right now, but we'll put the videos.
Yeah,
we'll put the videos out.
So for now, hearing is believing, and the song is testimony. So you guys go there.
Believe the testimony.
So I'm a welcome to the flight crew. I mean, we've missed you all. We saw you go to Nigeria and all this traveling.
You already know this is my partner in crime. This is my partner in crime.
You
will explain that crime very, very soon. Let's explain the crime.
You and Tay, you ladies left and then Tay came back. And then,
guys, we went to Nigeria at the same time. She left a couple months before me. I've been back.
Even that.
Tell us why Koj is not back yet.
What's happened?
Talk to us.
Well, obviously I went there during the pandemic and all, because Canada was very somehow.
It wasn't given
some way.
Very.
It was Canada.
It was touch and go.
I got to Lagos and I was like, kind of like, it's kind of nice, Yeah, but I was really working on a lot of music and stuff out there. So it was really great opportunities to network, connect with new and different people. Felt like I did a lot of stuff in Toronto already. So getting into that, I'm just delving into that scene now. It's like exploring a new territory or terrain, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's what's up.
Man, that's so dope. Like I said, we definitely missed you. And so while you were away, what was a bit of your adventures like? So Lagos is that city, because I'm hearing stories about Lagosians. Please enlighten us.
I have a love-hate relationship with Lagos.
I
love it, man. It can be so fun, but it can also be so stressful.
Yes.
Word.
It really depends. It really depends on how it was on the day, time, everything. So yeah.
All right, I'm gonna need you to take us all the way back and tell us how you got started with music. What got you inspired? Because you didn't used to make music like this. This is a little bit different for Koj. So take us all the way back and tell us how we got here today.
Way back.
Well, when I started with music, I started rapping. Which I'm sure y'all
we know.
Y'all real aware of that.
It comes with it.
But rap was originally my passion, and that's what got me into music. But I've always wanted to sing. Even from when I was young, I just wasn't so confident or comfortable with my voice. I didn't know how to really resonate, So once I got to Lagos, I started getting influenced by different African, Nigerian sounds, Nigerian music, all of that. And it was it just really, even just being in Lagos, understanding small pidgin, small Yoruba here, just lamba and stuff like that. It really helped me develop my sound into what I wanted it to be. So yeah, that was.
So Lagos influenced you and your sound a little bit.
A little bit.
Is that what influenced the new release?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just also like a more mature version of me.
Yes.
A new Koji, Koji 3.0. Yeah. By this point, but yeah, like I think this is actually representative of where my sound is,
the real
my
you.
actual sound.
Yeah.
No,
that's cool.
And that's so beautiful too, cause like I remember, Third Culture.
Third Culture Kid. And she used to be with the girl with the red hair.
See, we going back. So for folks that don't know, what is a Third Culture Kid?
A Third Culture Kid is like a global nomad, basically. So it's someone who's lived in, like, basically you're born in one place. Yeah. So I was born in Nigeria, but PH girl.
Shouts to
But
PH.
I grew up like all over the world. So like, in some sense, it's third culture kid because you're influenced by other cultures. Like you are kind of a third culture because you go home and people are like, they're not Nigerian.
Right.
You go abroad and they don't accept you there either. So
Right.
you're just this
Third.
You're in between. Man, and it's not for real, because like I used to actually relate a lot to that though, like and I still do, being in between different cultures and stuff. And for you, like if that were most of the inspiration for the rap back then, it was coming from like being the fact that you're born in Nigeria but you have the global experience. And I mean it's like, because I don't know how many femme MCs there are in the Nigerian community.
Yeah.
They're there. It's just that, that's not really what our culture relates to and recognizes. And I feel like I'm Nigerian. I was born in Nigeria, but I never really had the chance to immerse myself in that culture and connect to that part and that side of myself. So when I started doing that more, obviously when I started music, Nicki Minaj was
that's it, the end girl.
I still love her, So, but that was who I looked up to. So I was like, okay, but I think I was limiting myself to what I can do and not really understanding my potential because I was like so comfortable with just being like an MC or a vocalist in that sense. I didn't really explore, okay, what can I do if I try something more connected to my roots.
Right. Right. Gotcha. I love that.
Oh, for real. Like, that's so dope. So so Nigeria and then Canada, or like what's the other countries that you affiliate with the most? Besides Nigeria and Canada.
Oh
yeah,
I don't know. Like, it depends. It depends on who's asking, who I'm talking to. Like, my accent can even change based on who you're talking to. Mid-sentence, everything.
I love that.
So today now, the flight's asking you where are you actually from?
Where am I from?
Yeah. No. Like, what do you affiliate with today? That flight is asking you.
Oh, today's she's from Nigeria now.
They're from Nigeria today.
She's Nigeria. No, because like I asked that because like for me, like I think I seen you travel to Holland, Netherlands a lot.
Yeah, I grew up in Netherlands as well. Dutch is my second language.
Also you speak. Girl,
yo, like, that's why I said I'm a dead coach.
You see that?
What's up? Yeah. Obviously Nigeria and everything,
but that's so dope though. You see, we do our research now. We know say the Dutch they speak now. You go bust some man. Let us also can we hear you speak some Dutch? Hello, some because that's.
Ja, ik kan Nederlands praten voor je. Ik praat heel veel Nederlands en het is mijn tweede taal.
Huh? What did you say? What
can you translate for us?
That was crazy.
I just said I can speak Dutch for you. I speak a lot of Dutch and Dutch is my second language.
It sounded like hot potato in your throat.
Yo, for me, like I mean, being a linguistic buff, I'm like, oh, that girl, you go, you speak them lingos. Yo, shout out to Flight, man. Flight 654, the only Afro beats station in Toronto, radio station in Toronto right now. So we definitely gotta, like all the cultures. All the first, the second, the third, and all the cultures. We definitely repping, yo. But now, like, that's super dope. Yo. Like, shout out to Netherlands, yo. Like, my homegirl, Nana Fofi, is out there too. So I'm like, yo, you guys, But like, no, it's like, so did you grow up over there for a while?
Yeah.
Like, how was that experience like?
Especially as a black kid, Netherlands.
It was different.
But I did go to an international school, so there were other people going through the same things as me at the same time. I'll just put it that way.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Did you grow up in any other places apart from Netherlands?
Wow.
You went to the Middle. Okay, how was that one? Because I've been here.
I really loved it.
Okay.
It was great because I was like a little kid, and that was back in the day when everyone still used to play outside. And stuff.
Back in the day.
You knock on your neighbor's door, like, okay, come.
So you really moved around a lot, like continent to continent.
No, like So out of all them places, then which one's your favorite?
She said Oman.
She said she liked it a lot.
I have different favorites at different times, man.
Okay.
I don't choose one. I just.
She's dead culture. That's what she said.
Wait. So then what's your sign? Or like, what's your sign? What's your, this, they have Aries, Scorpio, Gemini.
Star sign?
Star sign, yeah.
Virgo.
Oh, Virgo. Okay. So, you're talented. Like, that's right. Virgos are very talented, I find. Like, Michael Jackson, a Virgo. Beyonce's a Virgo.
Damn.
Koji's a Virgo.
How the hell do you know all of these?
What month is Virgo, actually? I don't even know.
My birthday was like last week.
It was last week.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Congratulations. Happy birthday.
Hey, birthday girl. That's great. Hey, birthday girl.
So for her birthday, she wants you to stream her music that's coming out tomorrow.
Exactly.
You already know.
All right. Exactly. So basically, so you over here, you moved out there, and like you worked on a few projects as well, like besides music. So like you took a bit of time away from music, I believe.
I did, yeah.
Like, what were you doing during that time? Do you have any other thing that you're doing?
I was like finding myself.
It do be like that.
No, but honestly, I think I got to Lagos and I just dived into the industry, and I was so just exposed to everything so quickly that I overwhelmed myself.
Yes.
It was too much too soon, so I needed to just take a break and step back. And sometimes you have to be 100% sure of who you are before you can go and tell other people to believe in who you are.
Right.
Ooh, I love that.
Facts.
I love that. Wow.
That's what I was doing.
What do you like the most about Lagos, though? I mean, apart from the sound you adopted.
I like that it's very social. Like,
Yeah.
it's a very place where you can connect with a lot of people very quickly.
Yes.
You can get to know people quickly. Nobody's, not nobody. But people are not standoffish. It's very easy to like develop relationships.
I agree.
Yeah, facts, actually.
I don't get the same reception in Canada as I do when I'm in Nigeria. Guys, now calm down. I'm not saying anything bad. Calm down.
Just started.
I'm just saying something light. I don't get the same reception from people. Like, when you go out in Canada, everyone is just like in their little cliques doing their own thing. In Nigeria, people are coming up to you being like, oh, I like your shirt. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like that. And it's like, it's so much easier to like make friends or meet people. I know like how many friends I made in the short time I was there. Right. I know how many friends I'm making my time here. So, like,
are you even out enough to make friends even here? Like it's different.
Wow, it's not making sense. But yeah, Koji, tell us a little bit about what is coming next for you. I know you're going back into the music thing like heavy now, so like what's the next plan? What should we look forward to?
Well, Testimony drops tomorrow.
Perfect.
That's first and foremost. I'm currently on tour with Southie Souls.
Hey.
We still have the Toronto, Calgary, and Vancouver shows happening tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. After that, we're gonna have a music video coming out for Testimony.
Period.
Beautiful.
And more music. Honestly, I've been working on a lot. So I'll just be giving you
piece by piece,
back to back.
block by block.
The Bono. Is it Bono? Bono is coming to Bono. The fire. The Oja.
Back to back.
Yeah.
Oja.
Nah, for real. Like, that's super dope. So, like, how did that come to be? Like, first of all, making that song. What was the energy behind the song? Like, how did that come to be? Like, did you collaborate, like, other writers and things like that? Like, how did that come to be?
So we held a recording camp, basically, and we just like locked ourselves in the house for like 3 days. Different producers, so there was a different sound on each floor. So I was just going back and forth.
That's amazing.
I think I slept for like 4 or 5 hours. I just was taking naps in between. But yeah, we just recorded a lot of music, and I listened to everything. And Testimony was the one I wanted to put out first.
Wow.
Are we expecting like an EP album, or you're not there? You're not there yet.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah, step by step. Kakra. Step by step. Small. No, I really love that, and it's like you speak about finding yourself and everything. Like, I know also besides the music, you're into fashion. Like, you want to take us there and like, you know,
she's a fashion killer, guys. I know you can't see her right now, but she's looking mad sexy in the studio.
I love fashion a lot. I was always the girl in school where they're like, you're too dressed up, go home. No, it's not a fashion show. Home. It's not a fashion show, like, but it is a fashion show.
It's a culture show.
I've just always been into like dressing up and looking good and stuff. So I actually started my own clothing line called Kid. The Culture Kid.
Awesome.
I released a line called Little Black Dress, 7 dresses, just different styles, and that's something that I really want to like continue as well. It's just
nice. Yeah. So is there any way they can find the clothes or any order?
Kid by Koj.
Yes. Kid by Koj online.
On Instagram, yes.
On IEG. See that, kidbykoj.com. Like it.
That's powerful. See that? So she's an artist. She's a designer.
She's from all over the world.
She's from all over the world.
It's giving multitasking.
Hey, multi.
She's multi. She's multi now. So like, I mean, it's like, you know, like back to the finding yourself and testimony. Like, what did you find out about yourself during that time? Who did you find?
I think.
Because you have changed a lot.
I have changed a lot. Even my hair.
I want to describe how you were before
and how
you are right now.
How I was before. I think before I was very. Hey.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
I don't know how to put it into words, but I think the change is that like I've. Like I would just say I've matured.
Matured,
like I've come to understand myself more, my style. I think I've evolved in doing my makeup, my hair, everything. I like. So at some point I sat down and I really went on TikTok and YouTube. I was studying. I was like, that's how I describe it. I think now I'm very focused. I'm more sure of myself. I think before,
love that.
I was a bit like. So concerned about what other people think or what they're gonna say or if they're gonna like it. I was doing things because I wanted people to like it, but now I'm doing it because I like it too. You know? And I still want you to like. You should still like it too.
They will like it. See, whatever you give them, they will take it like that. They will take it like that. As long as you personally like what you're doing and you're in love with their music and you love your image, whatever you give to people, as long as you're sure of yourself, they're gonna accept you for who you are, right? So it is what it is at the end of the day.
Facts.
Real talk, like I love that because life is about evolution and like and definitely like that growth and like man, it's like it's a beautiful thing to see. And like I said, I've been following your journey, like your travel and things like that, and it's super cool. Very, very cool and like wow.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to bring this back, and I will be asking this question. We've been asking this question to some of our guests, but we stopped it for a while. But we have a running joke in the house where we say, what are your icks?
Yeah, we ask each other what are your icks. We know what our own is, but we want to know what your
like
in anybody, people, men, guys. If you're into any other type of person,
things that turn you off.
People. I think I have a lot.
Yeah, she does.
List them, please.
Do we have time?
But one of them, the one that just came to my mind, I don't know why, is when someone is walking really slowly in front of
Canadians.
So you walk slow. I take it that you walk fast.
I like to be good.
Like we have places to go. The time is wasting.
Okay, I see that one actually. Nah. I actually don't like people walking slow. To be fair.
What's wrong with your life? What's wrong with your life?
If you had a man and you guys are going somewhere and you're holding hands and he's walking slow and he's behind you, that's the end of the relationship.
Yeah, like you can't have a slow walker as a man. The man cannot be walking slow
like that. It's giving unfocused.
He's sluggish. He's a sluggish man.
Unfocused guy.
All right, and mention one more ick that comes to your mind. Okay, so you're a dresser. Do you have icks in dressing?
I don't like when guys wear like funny colored socks.
Hey.
Colorful.
But they wear all white, red socks, red, yellow, blue.
It's not cute.
They're rainbow.
That's actually very matter.
So any kind of colored socks, or it doesn't match type of colored socks?
Multicolored. Yeah, multicolored.
Like, why, you're a grown man. Why is there fish on your socks? Like, I don't know.
That's one
There's a whole
more
ass,
Because the socks are colored.
there's a whole ass rainbow on your socks.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
No, that's funny. I can't.
That's crazy, man.
I mean, do you wear colored socks?
Nah, my socks are white right now. All full white.
You look
white.
down and
That's crazy, bro.
You have to question yourself as a man.
You question how you got here.
My socks.
No, but this, I feel like this segment is so helpful because like every time we talk about X, I feel like guys, you know, they jazz up. You guys jazz up.
Okay, socks.
So why is it anyway? Your X were not only guys. It was people in general walking slow, and people in general wearing weird ass socks.
Yes.
Colorful rainbow socks. That's good. That's good. Because some people always refer to the opposite gender when they're talking about X.
That's
I'm
true.
like,
I've noticed that.
Me.
You. And by some people I knew who I was talking about.
She said some people.
I don't have X in friends. I have X in guys.
Hey,
if I'm dating you and you're falling down on the floor.
Don't trip.
So nobody's allowed to fall around you.
No. If you're my friend and you fall, I'm like, babe, get up.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me help you out. But if you're my man and you're falling down at your big age, your big stature, you're falling down.
Wow.
That's not cute.
So you can't fall down around T. Just FYI, you can't fall down around T.
The relationship is over.
You cannot fall down.
Guys, winter is here, so get your winter boots.
It's not winter yet. Two people should chill on this.
It's really cold.
It's cold.
You guys should chill on the winter, man. It's not winter yet.
You know what? I want to ask Koje.
Ask her
about her experience since she's been back in Canada, because you've actually been gone for almost 2 years now. Just so that you guys believe that I'm not like overcapping and talking nonsense when I talk about I don't like Canada. You've been back for what? A week?
Trudeau, listen in.
Tell us what your experience has been like since you've been back.
Trudeau.
Guys,
I mean, it's different. It's different. Things are definitely different.
Since when you left?
Yeah, things are a lot more pricey.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta spend a bit more dough, you know. What I'm saying? And also, it's kind of been chilly, and I thought it was still summer, so I'm upset.
It's the last day of August.
She's having memory loss.
I didn't bring my clothes.
It seems she's having memory loss. She said she thought it was gonna be warm. Now
I thought it was gonna still be like a little.
But usually around this time it's still like warm.
It is.
Like it is.
It's like it's supposed to be October.
It still lasts till about September-ish.
Somebody lied. It's cold.
What about the vibes, the outside scene?
Yeah, how you finding Canada?
Have you been outside much?
I went out on my birthday.
Okay.
It was I think maybe Lagos can spoil you.
That's why
Lagos can spoil you.
That's why I
said comparing Toronto and Lagos.
It's like Toronto is giving Lagos vibes, yeah.
Okay.
They're really trying. They really are.
We're trying.
But, I would encourage you to
try harder.
Try to.
Wow. Trudeau, I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
Keep at it.
Wow.
No, but we can't compare the two cities. It's just one is maturing and developing. The other one has been there for a long time. So.
Which is kind of crazy because the one that is supposed to be maturing and developing is
but I think that
that's true.
No, I mean the entertainment scene. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It has definitely developed since I last was here. I don't think it was existing at all. Really.
Right.
What did you see? What have you seen so far? That you thought it was developing?
Afrobeats is everywhere.
Yeah.
Walk into Shoppers Drug Mart.
Last
Davido.
And anybody go
They're not even playing Davido and Burna Boy. They're playing like Oxley. They're going all the way deep.
It makes you feel like home away from home.
Right. They're trying.
We dreamt of this day.
But guys, I also feel a sense of Yimu. Whenever I see all these Shoppers Drug Mart, the more they are playing our songs, I'm
Let's talk about it.
Who told you? Or who gave you?
Who told you?
It's
like, who gave you? I don't know, man. I feel weird. I don't know.
But this is what we were fighting for.
We were fighting for it.
Like we wanted this to happen, and now you have it.
It's like we got to belong.
Okay. Is it that you think we had it too soon?
I don't don't think we had it too soon. I feel like why didn't we have it since?
Okay.
Like we should have been like the music should have been here from time. I feel like people are only gravitating to it now that we're blowing on TikTok. We're blowing like our music is everywhere else. So like they're like, okay, we got to belong. Like because so, I don't know.
Because the period of change was the pandemic.
Right.
Like once we went to the pandemic, Afrobeat was still like chill. And then the minute we came out in 2021, it was like full blown.
Like it came
like everywhere
so
else.
Fast.
That's like the music really definitely has traveled, and like I mean, it's kind of talking about travel and bringing it back to you. How you finding tour life? What are you expecting from this tour life and things like that?
To be honest, it's like it's only been one day so far.
How was the Montreal show, by the way?
The Montreal show was great.
That's amazing.
I really loved the audience. They were like so dope, and the energy was like really, really awesome. I think tour life so far, I didn't underestimate.
You underestimated.
I underestimated how tired I was gonna be. Like, the traveling,
all that traveling,
back and forth. Like right now, as I'm leaving here, I'm going to a dance rehearsal for the Toronto show. So
Damn,
it's
back to back.
It's real jam packed.
Yeah,
it's real jam packed. Wow, no complaints.
So what are we to expect tomorrow?
Yeah, when is the show? Where? Who? How?
Expect the unexpected.
Especially as your song is dropping tonight, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. Toronto, I'm performing with dancers. So
nice.
Crazy.
Expect like a really high energy routine.
Nice.
We're gonna start dropping all the promo and content from tomorrow. There's gonna be a TikTok challenge.
Snap.
We're ready.
I'm expecting all of you to post your video.
TikTokers are in the house. We're ready.
Tag me. Yeah. The Toronto show, I think it's really gonna be amazing. You know, it's been a while since I performed in Toronto. I used to perform up and down, left and right, but it's like my homecoming.
Yes, ma'am. Wow.
That's what's up.
Where's it gonna be at?
Phoenix Concert Theater.
Ooh,
lovely.
Ooh.
It's like 5 minutes away from here.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, we'll be there for sure.
Pull up.
Oh, we'll be there for sure. Get your tickets. The show is for Salty Soul.
Like, how is that though? Like, do you guys get to interact a little bit at all? Or like, how is that? You know,
they're really kind people.
Yeah.
I was even gonna say like the rhythm of this track is
similar,
Salty Soul vibe.
Similar, yeah.
So I see the connection.
Yeah, that's
it's
awesome.
a Salty Soul vibe. But I love it. I love the track. And
I love it. Super.
Another thing we do is we try to connect you to your roots, right?
Yes.
So you're from Port Harcourt. I don't know how familiar you are with, or how if you've been back.
PH.
It's PH.
Is that where Burna Boy is from?
That's where Burna Boy is from. That's why I think Rema. That's why I think Rema's from as well.
Oh, where? Hey,
that's why I think he is from. So you're gonna take us back on a journey.
Yes.
This is Flight 654. We take people on journeys.
Okay.
So Taze is like cringe.
I'm like,
PH. Let's take it back to PH. Everybody's been doing Lagos.
Checking out PH levels.
Okay. We'll have you pick
PH balance.
Which one are you comfortable with? PH, Oman, Netherlands, Lagos. Not Toronto, by the way, because you're already here. You're already here in Toronto.
We don't even want to hear about Toronto again.
Let's pick Lagos.
Yes,
Lagos is too common now.
I want to hear what's happening there.
Okay, let's speak Lagos. Okay, so you land in Lagos. Where are you taking us to?
Like straight from there. She's even going back in a few weeks. Where are you going?
As
soon as you land.
Yeah, like imagine we're your visitors, right?
Yes,
and you just want to take us on a treat.
Yes.
By the way, we have a playlist called Flight 654 Treats, by the way. I'm sorry. That's the other thing.
Where are we landing?
Where are we going?
First thing.
First stop. It depends on the day. What day do you land? If it's
Friday night.
Oh, Friday night.
Yes.
And this is your world, though.
You start with probably like somewhere for drinks.
Where?
Vibes, like
pre-drinks.
Where?
Mako.
Give us the name.
Okay.
Mako. What's that?
Start at Mako.
Okay.
Wow.
Afterwards, you might make your way to Zaza.
Whoa.
Slide through the hot box.
Oh.
But know wherever you go, you're gonna be out till like 6:30 maybe.
No, but we're starting out with those three, right?
Yeah.
The main event is Zaza and Hotbox.
Hotbox.
The main event is whatever you make it, man.
I want you to take us there. We're going with you, so you have to tell us where we're going.
Let me tell you something about Lagos. You don't plan.
That's true.
You don't plan. You don't make plans. You go with the vibes.
Okay.
When we get to Hotbox now, somebody can now tell us we're going to rooftop. Somebody can even tell us we're entering private jets, going to Abuja. So you You just
honestly,
go with the
in
vibes.
Lagos is like anything goes, man.
Yeah,
You can be
anything
literally
goes.
partying at 3 a.m. and you get a text like, bro, we're going to party on a plane right now.
Literally.
And that's how it happens.
I love about it. I love spontaneous shit.
Yeah. Yep.
No, it's great.
No,
You
you're
can
You
go.
good.
Things.
Nah.
So yo, I better be spontaneous when I get to Lagos.
Spontaneous.
I better be spontaneous.
Nah, we got you. We got
The way you guys are preaching this and that. Okay, you guys,
Alrighty.
She didn't tell us her favorite food.
The food.
Favorite food.
I'm not gonna
You only talked about drinking.
Yeah.
So you don't eat.
I want to eat. What food am I
let's
eating?
go. Where do we go?
Favorite food.
Yes.
It changes like every month.
La
I get like obsessed. I get like
Yes.
obsessed with different foods.
So in Lagos, what will you take us to eat?
Where will I take you
Or
to?
what will you take us
I'll
to
take you
eat?
to Yakoyo.
I
You
love
don't know
that.
about that.
You don't know you.
You don't know about that.
I knew.
The first time I ate from yo.
I'm like grigri, whatever it is.
Isaac Bakery with fish.
I'm like grigri fish. Yes,
And,
I'm
what's
getting
the
that.
other thing with meat and fish and
Assorted.
brocoto,
Everything.
roundabout.
Bricky.
Yeah, you guys are getting me hungry right now.
I'm
Like,
telling
fuck.
you. Like, what nonsense? I'm gonna
man.
go home now, eat Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A for real.
But no, honestly, yo, it's been super dope having you back in the city.
Yes.
Tapping with you, connecting with you, and like your new song is extremely dope.
Yeah.
And like you guys listening to this, there's a pre-link or is it?
Pre-save link.
Pre-save
in my
link.
bio on
Yes.
IG.
Okay,
Yes.
where can we find you? Is it only IG or all socials? Or what's
On
up?
socials, it's Koj. It's Koj, literally. ITSKH. It's Koj.
Simple.
This is gonna be out on all platforms. Koj, testimony. Testimony.
Then when you finish listening to the song, you say, "Come give us your testimony."
Come and testimony.
Come and
Testimony.
testimonize.
So is there anything else you want to actually? Is there anything else you want to drop for your audience and for your fans just before you go?
I just want to say my song is out tomorrow. I really want y'all to hear it. So pre-save it, stream it when it comes out. Let me know what you
Do the
think.
challenges.
That's what's up.
No, absolutely,
All right,
man.
Toronto.
Yo, it's been a vibe, and like what you call it, like we said, you guys go out, check out that show tomorrow. I'm a coach open up for Soti Soul tomorrow at the Phoenix, and the doors open at 7-ish, 8-ish.
Seven, yeah.
But just make sure you guys will have the information posted, and also check out her page. And also coming up, there's a lot of shows we told you that's coming up. We got the I'm a Coach and Soti Soul thing tomorrow. Then next week, Afro Wave got Amaray and Uncle Waffles at
yes.
History, and then we got the big Sako Dig Ghana repping. We got the Sako Dig show at National Event Theater on the 8th. And actually, we're going to be giving out tickets to that. So you guys make sure you guys follow our page, which is Flight 654. Make sure you follow our page, and we'll have the instructions up there for you guys to check it out. And yo, you might get a chance to go watch Sakodi perform. With that being said, I'm Boogie, and myself and
Tay and DJ Damager.
Let's go.
We are flying out and logging off. We thank y'all for tapping in.
Oh, by the way, we got a Lagos and Toronto party on Saturday.
Oh my
yes.
god! See that? Hey,
they even made me forget, guys. You already know what it is. Lagos in Toronto. We have Surulere.
Surulere.
If you don't know anything, if you don't know about Lagos and Surulere, you won't understand this party. I'm gonna tell you regardless. Surulere is on the mainland, and I'm a mainland babe, so y'all cannot miss this party. We're gonna be there. Me, DJ Damager. You already know on the ones and twos. It's gonna be DJ Havel as well. Oh. We also have a food. We're serving asun. We're serving suya.
Oh,
guys, it's gonna be a crazy party. If you wanna be in Lagos, you already heard what Koj said about what Lagos is like. If you want a taste, just a snippet of what Lagos life is like, you need to be there on Saturday. You already know what it is. We're tapping out. Love you guys.
She didn't say no Niger Jollof. Bye. I said it. Bye. Bye. See you guys. It's done. It's finished. Over.
I hate you guys. Lovely. Well done, guys.
Well done. This is so good. OJ, thank you so much for coming out. This is so good. So good.
I
Attention all musicians, bands, associations, clubs, and organizations that represent collective styles of music across Canada. Now is the time to rebuild our collective music nation. Genres like hip-hop, R&B, jazz, soul, reggae, gospel, and more united. The Collective Music Nation is a non-profit organization committed to the development of collective music. Free memberships are available now. Collective Music Nation. One voice. Strength in unity.
Canadian Black Entertainment's mission is to create, celebrate, and promote Black artistry. Join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our Instagram for our IG Live with CBE, where we interview artists. Follow us on IG and spread the word. We are here for our artists and are creating a space for them to get the recognition they so deserve. Canadian Black Entertainment, IG Live with CBE, every Wednesday beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you on the gram.
You're listening to iLive Radio, changing the way you listen to radio. iLive Radio.
The number one hit music station.
You have now reached your destination. Welcome to the EIP Lounge. Everyday, interesting people.
Yo, what up, EIP family? You know what it is. It's your boy, Roomz.
Yo, your boy, Mr. I am in the building.
Yes, and Miss Jerrene's out there talking to DJ Damager. And, you know what it is. I have to give it up to Flight 654, they're in the building, so I'll dedicate this to them. And, stay tuned and listen to us.
Hey, yo, Tron.
Ale, Gino. Gino Wanama. Gino. Ale, centimeter. Celebrate now. Pretty guy, go. Pretty guy, go. Pretty guy, go. Pretty guy, go. Celebrate. You to me, macaroni. What you do to me? Pretty girl for the corner. And she do me that you want for the corner. She know want a man to the corner. The way she do me that you want for the corner. She know want a man for the corner. Do me that you want for the corner. She know want a man for the corner. Do me that you want for the corner. That's 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 for the corner. She know want a man. Celebrate now. Celebrate now. Pretty guy, go. Pretty guy, go. Pretty guy, go. You know what a man. What you want a man? Why you want a man? Happy want a man. I said, show me what you got. Show me what you got. Show me what you got, baby. Show me what you got. I said, show me what you got. 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 That's really gone. You know want a man.
Hey, yo, Tron.
Mix. Killer. Celebrate now. Celebrate
Shout out to all the sexy ladies in the house tonight. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Kitako Landa, Kitako.
What's up, EIP family? We're here. That's for our previous show, Flight 614? Flight 654. Listen, DJ Damager and Mike Truth. That's what I call them, all right? Make sure you tune in and listen to them every Thursday from 6 until 8 o'clock. They bring the African diaspora to Canada with regards to music, politics,
yes,
entertainment. They got all of that on lock. So here we are again, another Thursday. It's your girl, Miss Jerrene.
Well, we already said that, but, you're outside. We already told everyone, like, Miss Jerrene was promoting all the way up, 90s edition. You know what I mean? But you're right. Since you say it's your girl, Jerrene, it's your boy, Roomz.
And your boy, Mr. I am in the building.
And of course...
We have a couple guests
Wait,
as
no,
well.
we have to do our of course.
What's our...
Of course, of
Oh,
course.
man.
Of course we have
Who is?
Gems in the building. Like, we gotta have a group meeting about Gems.
No.
Like, what's going on?
No, I'll stick to being the guest host. You already know what it is. All the way up 90s edition. You already know next week. Say nothing. Download iLive app.
All right. And
on the play.
You didn't sign the contract yet. This
I didn't say that.
You didn't sign. When you sign the contract, you're gonna say all those things. But
Yo, Jerrene's on a streak, eh?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
It's one of those moments.
Yo.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, so you know how we like to start here. How's everybody's week? What's going on? What's new? We can start off with one of you guys. Did you learn something new?
Honestly, I've been relaxing a little bit. Got through to the job that I wanted.
Amazing.
Congrats.
That's good.
Appreciate it. It's a youth in transition position. I'm a case worker.
Okay.
And it'd be like mostly like one-to-one with the youth.
Okay, that's
going
good.
out in the community, talking about their goals and everything. And
amazing.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's a new position for me, and I'm ready to do this still.
So does that start in September?
Actually Tuesday.
Okay.
Starts on Tuesday. So.
Well, September's tomorrow, so yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have said anything still because technically.
It's all right. Manifestation and clean.
No, because I have people that listen. You know what I'm saying?
It's too late now.
No, and I don't think I was supposed to say anything, but
oh Lord, it's okay. We'll be in his defense. All right. Well, that's good. I'm glad you got that. Roomz, what's up? How was your week? How's the family?
It was good because, to be honest with you, I took a vacation from work, so I had pretty much a week off, right? But it's a vacation where I'm spending pretty much time with my daughter, right? Like my wife decided she wants to go back to work, right? So for her going back to work, I'm just like, all right, cool. Spend time with my daughter. It's been a blessing. Like, she's just like gravitating to me. She's doing everything. Which is dope. So it was good. It was really good.
So you spent the whole week with her?
So far.
So far? So what did you do? Did you teach her anything different?
I could say I teach her the Roomz way of doing stuff.
So Zoe's gonna have to be programmer.
Because she was doing very well. My wife was doing very well with her. So like she's like learning to read, do everything else, and then I'm teaching her to do the shortcuts.
Oh gosh.
So I'm bringing her out on the road and be like, yo, this is what you do, this is what you don't do. The street smarts. So I'm showing her the street smarts of everything. You know what I mean? And go from there. But no, it's been a blessing. My daughter wasn't feeling too well. But she's a fighter.
It's a season,
It's a season, right?
It's a season. It's falls, it's 21st, but
right.
It's a season right now. Things are
changing over.
Right? See, there you go.
Well, that's good. That's
and then she's going to daycare as well too. So yeah.
That's really good.
What about yourself?
Same old, work week and children. I can't believe it's the last week of summer is already done.
Right.
School starts back on Tuesday, I believe. So the next few days will just be getting my children ready for school, getting their uniforms ready.
Right.
Backpack should be coming in tomorrow, I believe. Yep. I ordered a few stuff online. Sneakers should be coming in.
What?
But, right?
Rich girl.
Yeah, I wish.
It's that one fruit fairy life.
The one fruit fairy life, eh? I wish. But, so it's just that, getting the kids ready. Already I'm starting to think, lunches. What am I going to do for lunches? And
right.
Because my daughters can be picky sometimes. She is that kid that will like something for 2 days.
Right.
And then the third day, she's like, ew, I don't even want to eat it. But she won't tell you until it's like 5 days later in her lunch bag.
Right.
So now I'm already like, oh my gosh, what am I going to make her? What am I going to do? The boy is easy. He'll just buy food. You know what I mean?
That's it. They know how to survive.
Yeah, he's good. Strangely enough, girls will buy him food, so he gets to save his money. So
you know what? I remember that back in the days, in the high school days, and the whole work. When you're an athlete or doing whatever, you know what I mean? Like, you just walk around. You save your money, and then, you just be like, one or two, be like, hold it up.
Yeah, that's him. So I don't have to worry about him. But her, I'm already trying to figure out lunch. But other than that, just the same, saying goodbye to summer. I didn't get to do half of what I wanted to do. You know what I mean?
But you're being too modest as well, too, is because, like, even on the way here, and then we have our guests as well that came with us, your sons. Your sons with the music industry. You know what?
Yeah.
Listeners, honestly, like, maybe during the show, you might hear one or two from Miss Dream's sons that we're going to play. You know what I mean?
It is
dope. Right?
And not because they're my sons. Because if you know me, I'm very critical of my children. Like, I will tell them, that's not good.
Right.
Like, try again. I'm not gonna. I'm not going to, give you any false hope with things that you're doing. I'm going to tell you it's not good. Like, this is trash. Maybe I won't use the word trash. No, I might use the word trash.
Yeah, no, you would use the word trash.
Like, this is trash.
You would use the word trash.
Go back and try again.
Right,
So not because they're my sons, they actually are really good.
Right.
My son just released a clip for his video.
Yeah.
Really boom. My youngest son is going into the studio now. So again, really good. So I'm really proud of them. They're doing their thing.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely,
I think
definitely.
The older one the other day is like, just chill until you get your big car, man. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, yes. So yeah, definitely could play a clip of their music later.
Wicked.
And Gems, how was your week?
Jeez. I did security work. At a concert.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Taylor Swift concert?
No. It was an Indian concert. I didn't know what to expect. I don't even know the artist's name, but I do know
Punjabi music.
Yeah, but the funny thing with music, even if you don't understand the language, the sound is the sound.
The beat, right?
And not even just the beat. That artist can sing.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless if I didn't understand a lick of words that he would say.
Right.
He sung. Like, what I mean, he sung in his own language, whatever it may be. Punjabi, he can sing.
How did you like doing the security work?
You know what? I was like, I thought I was gonna be on the stage with my other cousins. My cousin brought me along this extra body. So I cool, no problem. So two of them are on the stage. We're all on the stage. And then the supervisor, the security goes, you mind if I can split you guys up? So I got, whatever, no, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't think one's going to work one side of the stage.
As long as they pay. As long as they pay.
As long as they pay.
I don't care where you want to put me. Right.
But I had to work for my money, though. Where they're sitting on stage not working for their money, you know what I mean? So he put me.
Don't tell me the bathroom.
No. He put me at the front of the stage, but on the ground.
Okay.
So I'm on the ground. The other one's on the ground.
Right.
Yo, it was going good until we got pretty much going towards the end, and I know that the rich people that were in the front row.
Yeah.
Oh, you can tell you can smell rich people a mile away. Okay, they were just like, they just act different,
right,
than middle class and poor people. It's just a fact.
Right.
Okay. It's the truth, but. When the crowd started getting rowdy, what I mean it got like the way how the artist was amping up the crowd, it was at Massey Hall. That's where it was.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the balcony, I swear people are gonna drop off the balcony. The way how people are just going, they're like, and they're just in a zone. And when the crowd started coming to the front, I was like, damn, I gotta do some work. I almost threw out 2 people out the place. But
I bet you enjoyed it.
I did. I'll do it again, but boy.
It's better than me because, once I hear security and then, they're going to pay me, I don't care what people want to do. I'm like, man, go on. Go over there, do that. And if they ask me, Roomz, like, it's supposed to security. I'm like, there's a bunch of them.
They gave us instruction. We worked one side, and then it got to the point, like, we got swarmed. And I was like, what the hell? And then I see the organizer goes, you know what, once we get the rich people out of it, because they had to get out, because they were scared, especially the wives.
Mm-hmm.
Man pulled me got me on the stage, and then made sure no one come on the stage. And you know how that goes. And then you already know the next day was Redemption. So, Redemption was a mod.
Did you go to Redemption?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Wow, you went out to Redemption?
My sister, the family went, and we're like, yeah. I didn't realize it was going to be that good, because I haven't been to Redemption since in the city, downtown.
Yeah, downtown.
So
yeah.
it was really, it was like it was dope. really good.
That's good because normally you don't go anywhere. So that's so nice.
How do you know that?
Me know, man. Don't worry. I know that normally you don't go anywhere.
You don't go anywhere. What's happening? Oh my God.
Fox News everywhere.
It wasn't you who called me Fox News the other day. I was so upset. I'm like, no, man, CNN. I'm not Fox.
Yo, take this in.
My news is truthful and factual.
Yo, take this in. Who she had there did not see me, but I saw them.
Who I had there?
Who she had there did not see me. Did not see me, but I saw them.
The plot thickens.
Wow. And I saw them going towards. I'm like, wait. I'm like, oh.
I wasn't there though.
I know you weren't there.
Okay, because I was at home probably.
You were at home?
I don't know. When was it again?
It was a daytime Sunday.
All right, I'm glad everyone had a good week.
Right.
So we're going to come back to our topic soon. Heavy topic. We're going to play some music and dive right back into it with our special guest.
Special guest.
All right, Mr. KP's. Listen up.
All right.
Hey, this is Emily King, and you're listening to iLive Radio.
The internet's #1 on the World Wide Web. iLive Radio.
You're listening to iLive Radio. This is Jay Most. Enjoy.
How you doing? What's good? It's Nkechi the Lyrical, sitting in my zone here, vibing and listening to iLive. And if you don't know, get to know. And if you do know, you don't know. And if you know, then relax and enjoy the ride.
Attention à tous les musiciens, groupes, associations, clubs et organisations qui représentent les styles collectifs de musique à travers le Canada. Le moment est venu de reconstruire nos genres de nations musicales collectives comme le hip-hop, le R&B, le jazz, le soul, le reggae, le gospel et plus unis. La Nation de la musique collective est une organisation à but non lucratif engagée dans le développement de la musique collective. Des adhésions gratuites sont disponibles dès maintenant. La Nation de la musique collective, une seule voix, la force dans l'unité.
Are you a music entrepreneur searching for the perfect place to fuel your creativity? Look no further. Welcome to CoLab, the ultimate co-working space designed exclusively for music professionals like you. Are you tired of battling distractions, cramped spaces, and a lack of inspiration? It's time to discover the CoLab difference, a dynamic co-working space tailor-made for your musical aspirations. At CoLab, we understand the unique needs of music entrepreneurs. We've created an environment where collaboration, innovation, and success harmonize perfectly. Collaboration is the key, right? That's why we've built a vibrant community of like-minded music entrepreneurs. Network, share ideas, and collaborate with talented individuals who can take your music to new heights. Need a break from the creative process? Take advantage of our relaxation zones, where you can recharge, connect with fellow musicians, or simply unwind with a cup of freshly brewed coffee. CoLab isn't just a workspace, it's a catalyst for success. Our expert mentors provide guidance, industry insights, and invaluable connections that help you navigate the ever-changing music landscape. And the best part? Our flexible membership plans are designed to fit your budget and schedule. Choose from part-time or full-time access so you can focus on what you do best, making extraordinary music. Join the revolution of music entrepreneurship at CoLab, the ultimate co-working space for music professionals. Ignite your creativity, collaborate with fellow trailblazers, and let your music soar to new heights. Don't miss out on this extraordinary opportunity. Visit our website at collabto.org or email us at info@collabto.org to schedule your personalized tour of CoLab today. CoLab, your path to musical greatness starts here.
You're listening to iLive Radio.
Here are some words of wisdom. Don't change your station. Don't change your station.
She wakes up early every morning just to do her hair now.
homeless. As she stands there singing for money. La la dee, la dee, da, 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 la la dee, la dee, da.
You should see us in here. Oh. Having a dance party. La-da-dee-la-dee-da. Having a dance party up in here. It's just reminiscent of our event.
Yeah.
All the way up.
90s edition.
90s edition. This coming September 16th. And you can get tickets where? From Jerrene.
Eventbrite.
Or Eventbrite.
Yes.
But you can also buy tickets from any one of us. You're going to want to make sure you want to come. We have amazing DJs.
Yeah.
We have amazing prizes.
Yes.
We have some surprises in store.
Yes.
And of course, we want you all to come out in your best 90s gear if you can. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how everyone's going to look. Right? So definitely come on out. And don't forget to download the iLive Radio Network app on the Google Play Store or on the App Store.
Yep.
And that's where you'll have all the list of shows that come on iLive Radio. Along with our show, you can also interact with the hosts.
Yep.
You can listen to past shows. You can connect to our YouTube. It's a wealth of information. So definitely go there and check us out. So we're here today. We have a special guest.
Well, what's the topic first?
The topic is... What was the topic, Mr. I Am?
You forgot?
No, I did, but Okay, so it's funny enough, even in coming up with this topic, we were trying to think of so many different ways. It almost reminded us when we had that sex show. Like, what do we call the show, right?
Yeah.
And it was a conversation about that. So basically, it's the journey of a trans male from a Caribbean background.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a lot to say, but
it is a lot.
There's a lot of layers to that, right?
Right.
It's hard to not identify or use identifying words for who this person is.
Yes.
I feel like you kind of have to use all of those to describe who he is, right?
Yes.
So we have a guest. His name, he's going by his radio name.
Yes.
His radio name is Lil Poet, and that comes from him writing poetry, which I've read before, which is very good. So I'm going to allow him to introduce himself.
Yeah,
Little Poet. How you doing?
Hello, I'm good. A little excited. The nerves didn't really hit until just now.
Just now?
Got a little warm. But
this is big for you, right?
Yeah, a little
sharing
bit.
Your journey and sharing your story. So Lil Poet is someone that I met through my employment.
Yes.
And I just want to share briefly, so he is a trans male. So he was born a female.
Okay.
And transitioning to a male. And, it's someone I met at work, and I was working with him for weeks. He's around the same age as my older son, so I kind of would be dealing with him like how I deal with my oldest son, right?
I can imagine.
So you brought him in. You're like,
I brought him in. Yeah,
took her under her wing.
I'm coming under my wing. That's it. Right?
You know it's harsh.
Did I deal with you harsh?
Yeah.
I deal with them harsh.
The streak continues.
That motherly love.
Yeah, I sometimes.
The streak continues. No lie.
So I would deal with him because how old are you? If you want to share.
26.
26. So, for weeks we're working with each other, and there was this situation at work where somebody made a purchase. They came for their purchase, and I was telling him the story about how I don't know if this person was transitioning male to female, female to male, based on their license, whatever, not sure. And he says to me, he goes, Jerrene, can I tell you something? And I'm like, oh, what, you're a girl? And he goes, I was. And I'm like, whatever. You know what I mean? I said his name. I'm like, Lil Poet, whatever. And then he's like, no, I really am. And I'm like, stop your foolishness. And I lean back in my chair because I'm like, there's no way. There's no possible way that this is, And then I can tell the whole story.
Yeah, no.
So he lifted up his shirt to show me where he had the breast removed. But I'm like, dudes remove their breasts for other reasons. You know what I mean? So that still wasn't convincing me, right? So I'm still like,
forever.
It took forever because I'm sitting there and I'm looking and then I go, but yo, look at your neck. Because I'm like, your neck is...
What is happening?
Oh my God.
I'm like, look at your neck. Like you have a man's neck. Like your neck is wide. There's an Adam's apple. Like there's no way.
Hands down the best reaction.
Yeah, I'm like, look at your neck. I'm like, look at your neck. And finally, I think I maybe 90% believed him.
Okay.
At this point. And then it was just...
Not the full 100.
No, not 100. It took me maybe a couple days to really...
maybe that whole week afterwards.
You sink in. And I would look...
I think you're fully... you fully was just like, okay, it's true because I can almost guarantee every day Jerrene was asking you questions. Probably just
100%.
So what about this?
Yep.
Tessie, what about... And you're like...
Every day.
So,
every day. What I did say, though, once I finally was like, I was honored that he was able to tell me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And, going home and knowing the community that we come from, the Caribbean community, I'm like, this is why, because how could I judge him knowing who he was prior to telling me? Very good person, kind, loving, helpful, not rude whatsoever. So none of that changes. You know what I mean? None of that changes because of who he is. So I'm like, I don't understand how, some people could be like, oh my God, I know that now and now I can't be his friend or be around him because it's you didn't change who you are. You're still that same. You're still that same person. But yes, definitely had a flood of questions every day. Things would just come in my mind. We'll be talking about Wonderland and I'm like, so wait. You know what I mean? So blah 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 blah. So when you told me, were you nervous to tell? In general, are you nervous to tell people?
It depends on the situation. Because if it's such someone I work with, that I get along with, that I know that, you know, I can be myself around, then like if the topic comes up, then, you know, I don't just, a lot of people like me or like very outgoing about it, and they'll just, you know, share it to the world, but like I don't talk about it unless it's like brought up or need to be.
Right,
But
right. So let's start with like, how old were you when you started? I don't even know where to start because there's so much questions, right? Like there's so much that I want you to share because I learned so much. Yeah. So like, when did you start off? How did you start this journey?
Like growing up, I was never really like, what to say, into dolls and like color pink and like just anything that had to do with dresses. I was very tomboyish. Didn't really care to have tea parties and like deal with like Barbies and this, that, and the third.
Right.
So it was, I think my mom struggled a little bit trying to figure out what I liked growing up as a kid. But I knew the older I got, it was just gonna get harder if I didn't put it into play.
Right.
So I just kind of, I think it was around grade 5. Nope, actually. Yeah, grade 5. I was in my grade 5 class with my teacher, Miss Wilson. I won't forget. She was like the first African American teacher that I had.
Oh wow!
And yeah. She was great, and she made our class fun and exciting, and she didn't make us feel like we were any less of a person. And it was just nice to have, because it's not like you can come into a school expecting something completely different, but like when you go to a classroom where the teacher's just like, you know, talking to you as a human being rather than like the color of your skin or like you kind of feel at home. You feel, you know, you can trust that person.
Right.
So when I was able to, you know, relax and be able to like be myself, it got a little easier. And I always went home. I tell my mom how my day went, and I would think to myself whenever I go in my room after dinner, I'd just like start writing, because writing is just a way of helping me get my thoughts out. And I never was really good at like getting my feelings out on like just talking in general. So writing just kind of did it for me, so I didn't have to. Because like it just made me anxious and like nervous to say it to someone else like right beside me. So when there's
at
no
grade
one else.
5, sorry, like when you were in grade 5, is that when like you confide in your teacher, or did your parents kind of knew something before that, but you weren't really, you know what I mean, you didn't really say anything,
or she kind of made you feel
like where you went to the teacher first before the parents like you can say, right?
I remember this like it was yesterday. There was an incident when we had recess way back in the day.
Recess.
I want recess now.
Wow.
Don't you have recess every afternoon?
Listen, you know what?
You're not wrong though.
Okay.
Oh, it's too good.
But that's recess.
I was huge for like parkour type action. On we had this huge like playpen with like wood chips, and it's just like wooden all throughout our little play yard there. It was like swings, but like I love the marquee bars for some reason. Just like every time I'd jump, it was probably my go-to. There was this other kid that was there. He tried to make a bet with me of how many monkey bars we can jump to. Yeah. I was like, I do this. Been doing it since the start of the year, pal.
You were ready.
Yeah, I was. And then
how far can you go? How far can you skip?
Well, this one was like about 15 bars, so I probably got to like 12. 12.
That's
12.
A lot.
Yeah.
So you're skipping it's like this, you're rocking, you're skipping like this, so.
I thought
because like I'd come down from like the way that it was built, it was like you have this whole like other part of here, and then you can just run from that side and jump.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I wasn't I was tall-ish, but the way I did it, I kind of
right.
was able to maneuver myself.
Superman or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he got to like 6, and I was like, round of applause for you for trying. But after that, he like was super mad about it, didn't like it very much, and he was just like trying to be rude, and like I got upset because I'm a very like sensitive person.
Okay.
So when someone says something that try not to hurt my feelings, it's gonna hurt my feelings.
Right.
I'm a Pisces, like I can't help it. So
Yep.
when he said that, I went home. I didn't tell my mom. My mom, she would like always come tell me how my day was, ask how my day was. And I'm like, okay. But that day I did not tell her how my day was.
So she knew, kind of thing.
I'm not sure, to be honest, because I never really talked to my mom back then about that.
Okay.
For a while, I wasn't open, because after that day, I think I kind of shut down, so I can get through my thoughts myself. Because I always think that I can get through things by myself rather than
So at this time, you were still your previous gender. Okay.
Right. I was trying to get there too because I'm picturing you still as a boy. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, okay, right.
I know my mentality has always been there, but physically it wasn't just yet. But I think after the years went by, check back. I moved to Canada. Here we are, and grade 10. This is when I hit high school. I think this is when it all set in stone that I was meant physically and mentally, emotionally a male. It was definitely a lot of stress and emotions that I was feeling during that time because I wasn't sure what other people thought of me then or like, because I know my grade 8 grad I did for my mom, and she wanted me, she already had this picture in her head that I had to wear a dress, I had to wear makeup, I needed this, that, and the third. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, fine. Whatever. I did it for her because the background that I have, my mom's side of the family, they would just rip her new one if they didn't get the pictures that they wanted or how they already saw it to be. So for that to happen, it just did. I needed
So
to do
grade
it.
10. Grade 10.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Actually, we're going to get back to your question.
Okay.
I think we have a break coming up in a few minutes, but thank you so much for starting us off and getting us there. So definitely when we come back, we'll have your question gems and then, keep going into it.
And you're listening to iLive Radio, changing the way you listen to radio.
Hey, this is Bay Bright, the bad boy indie soul, Bright Vision Entertainment CEO, and you're chilling, listening to iLive Radio. Keep it locked.
This is Cheryl Brooks, and you're listening to iLive Radio, supporting independent artists and their music.
Hello, I am Erica, and you're listening to iLive Radio with some of the best independent artists from around the world.
What up, it's your girl Shanaz, and you're listening to some of the best independent soul music from around the world with iLive Radio.
This is Miss Care, keeping you connected with your iLive 5x5. Brought to you by iLive Music, sponsored by Independent Hype, and powered by The Hook Entertainment. Contribute to the conversation by using hashtag iLive5x5.
For the latest and greatest in soul music and more, stay tuned to iLive Radio throughout the week.
Connect with our team at iliveradio.com or follow us at iLive Radio across social platforms.
Are you a music entrepreneur searching for the perfect place to fuel your creativity? Look no further. Welcome to CoLab, the ultimate co-working space designed exclusively for music professionals like you. Are you tired of battling distractions, cramped spaces, and a lack of inspiration? It's time to discover the CoLab difference, a dynamic co-working space tailor-made for your musical aspirations. At CoLab, we understand the unique needs of music entrepreneurs. We've created an environment where collaboration, innovation, and success harmonize perfectly. Collaboration is the key, right? That's why we've built a vibrant community of like-minded music entrepreneurs. Network, share ideas, and collaborate with talented individuals who can take your music to new heights. Need a break from the creative process? Take advantage of our relaxation zones, where you can recharge, connect with fellow musicians, or simply unwind with a cup of freshly brewed coffee. CoLab isn't just a workspace, it's a catalyst for success. Our expert mentors provide guidance, industry insights, and invaluable connections that help you navigate the ever-changing music landscape. And the best part? Our flexible membership plans are designed to fit your budget and schedule. Choose from part-time or full-time access, so you can focus on what you do best, making extraordinary music. Join the revolution of music entrepreneurship at CoLab, the ultimate co-working space for music professionals. Ignite your creativity, collaborate with fellow trailblazers, and let your music soar to new heights. Don't miss out on this extraordinary opportunity. Visit our website at collabto.org or email us at info@collabto.org to schedule your personalized tour of CoLab today. CoLab, your path to musical greatness starts here.
All right. And we're back.
Yeah.
We're back again, coming back to the commercial. I have to plug September 16th all the way up.
90s edition.
90s edition. And I have to plug the iLive Radio Network app. Make sure you download it, App Store and Google Play. So again, we're here tonight with Lil Poet. Yeah. Hopefully he's going to share some poetry with us later. I've read it and I think I teared up one time, didn't I? Yeah, I don't cry often, guys. Yes, I cry.
Whoa. Hold on. You wrote a poem and she cried?
Yeah.
Jerrene cries?
Jerrene cries.
Man, I thought it would be like icicles, man. I thought it would be like she would be tearing up with icicles, man. I didn't even know she was warm like that.
With icicles, like Ice Queen.
She has a little soft spot for me, so it's okay. Yeah.
We don't share that I have soft spots, okay? It happens.
It's okay.
I'm tough. I'm hard. No.
Yeah.
But yes, we are back. We are back. So I know just before the commercial break, Gems did have a question.
Yes, I did. The question I had for Little Poet is, I know that you talked about that you were really comfortable with your grade 5 teacher, Miss Wilson. And I was wondering, did you find that another teacher in the case? I know you migrated to Canada in high school. Did you find that in your high school, or did you find a safe space in your high school?
Well, see, it took a while because going in grade 9, I didn't know my high school was huge, and I had no idea where I was going. None of my friends that I had in my public school were at the high school I went to, so I kind of was just like a lone wolf, and I kind of had to find my own roots and kind of branch out from there.
What high school was that?
Saunders in London.
Saunders, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Secondary.
Okay.
School was a nightmare and a half, but at the same time, I found one teacher. I was like guidance counselor. She was great. She kind of, when I get nervous, I fidget. So she literally went to the dollar store the one day and got me a toy to fidget with while I talked to her about whatever. Nice. And it was crazy because I know I had a panic attack one time, and she knew my teacher had called her from my class because she knew I wasn't participating. Usually in class, I participate as much as I can. Yeah. And she went and told my guidance counselor that I was feeling anxious and wasn't participating in class, so my teacher literally went to the dollar store and grabbed a toy for me to fidget with, and I came downstairs to talk with her in a different classroom, and she was just like, okay, so what is going on? Like, breathe. You're in a safe space. Like, she was just super helpful, and it helped me overcome that nervousness and anxiousness whenever I felt like something wasn't right. But
do you have like sorry to interrupt, do you have like triggers? Is there something that kind of trigger you to get to that place when you're anxious, and what is your process of
trying to figure out what the triggers are? It took a long time to figure out why I felt the way I felt. For a long time, it was because I was like unhappy with myself, that I wasn't where I needed to be. It was a lot for me to mentally prepare. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know how to think or who to go to. At the time, I wasn't really close with my family that much, but I knew I needed to do something. So that was actually when I started writing. It kind of helped de-stress and calm the voices in my head, my thoughts. But we all have our good days and bad days, right? So,
Yes.
So in grade 10, you decided so prior to grade 10, you used to struggle with who you saw in the mirror.
Right.
So you would, I'm sorry if it sounds, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, maybe a bit basic or shallow, but looking in the mirror, you literally saw a boy.
Right.
You didn't see anything else.
No.
So seeing a boy and then knowing that your anatomy is out of a female, that must have been super hard.
Yeah.
And like I can't fathom it because that's not something that I've experienced.
Right.
But I can only imagine, how it would feel not feeling comfortable in your body.
Yeah. That is always the $1 million question that people will ask me, is like, how do you feel? Like, it's like when you go to the store and you get an ice cream cone, and it's like you're colorblind. Right. So you're like, you really want that strawberry ice cream cone, right? But then your mom's like, no, you got the vanilla cone, and you're like, you're kind of shattered on the inside,
right?
And you're just like, well, it's not
what you wanted,
not what I wanted, and it's like your heart begins to like overthink, and you get real warm, and you start to panic in your mind. So it's a constant struggle of trying to make sure that I'm man enough, or if my chest is flat enough to appeal to the public. Like, it was a very, very long struggle for me, and it was coincidental that I ended up getting top surgery. I was on Instagram, and a surgeon, they were having OHIP cover their surgeries, and I saw that, and I was like, I messaged the guy right away, and literally he messaged me about 2 hours later, and then like in 3 weeks your surgery was prepped, ready to go.
Wow.
So you're that.
There was no like testing or anything, or
counseling.
Even
I had to talk to my T doctor. She had to sign off on it.
So just explain what a T doctor is first.
Okay. T doctor is a doctor that deals with all my medications.
Okay.
To make sure that I still look
and has his wide neck.
My manlyhood gives me my manhood. So I take a shot, a needle injection in my lower back every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks. Back. Trust me, my wife knows I hate it because that's close to the spine, and I feel like anything touches the spine, it's
more like your
side. It's like you're paralyzed. So anything that touches my back, I'm like, I'm paralyzed. You know what I mean?
Yourself, right?
I do it myself.
You do that?
No. You see, I don't like I don't like needles at all. Back, front, top, butt. I don't like needles.
I'm telling you, it took me a very long time to do it myself. Okay.
I
think the first 6 to 8 months, I had to go to the doctor so my doctor could do it for me. She would tell me what to do, how to do it, this, that, and the third.
How long have you been taking T?
I've been on T now.
So T is testosterone, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
and I've been on it for it'll be 7 years coming up February.
So since you're about 19.
That's crazy. Yeah.
19 years old.
So do you have to keep taking the tea?
Yep.
Like
yeah, it's a lifelong.
It's a life. I was going to say lifelong. Wow,
Yep.
That's crazy. So on that note as well too, I know that you talked about like your mom and I guess you don't want to break her heart, but it is what it is.
Like my mom, at the same time, she already knew, but she wanted me to tell her.
Right, mom always knows. Mom has that sense, right? Miss Tree could be right here. She knows, right?
She's definitely. It was a big. Yeah.
But also too, just because I talked about your mom, I wanted to jump. Do you have any siblings?
I do.
So how did they react on it as well? To be like, hold up, like this is my sister. I knew, and then you know, like was it at first, or is it even now still rough? Or
I have like one sister, and she's 2 years younger than I am, so she's 24.
Okay,
and then there's a big age gap. So then I have 3 little brothers that are 11, 7, and 2.
And they don't know, right?
No.
They know him as Lil Poet.
Right.
They don't know him as anything else.
Yeah. And it's cute because I don't know who started it or how it started, but my mom started this thing where my brothers come up with like little nicknames for me and my sister. So they don't actually, I don't know if they actually know our names. Wow. Like they just call us the nicknames that they've known as a little kid.
The pet names, right?
Yeah.
So like obviously I want to hear a little bit more about like your sister, right? But do you think you would tell your younger brothers, like if they get to a certain age that?
Yeah, I mean,
like you know what I mean, or were you just like, you know what, it is what it is. It's just kind of dead in the water. Like they already know who I am. You know what I mean? And just kind of keep it like that. Like we don't need the.
Yeah, it's a hit or miss.
You can say the confusion.
Yeah, it's a hit or miss. Honestly, it depends on how they grow up because this society is always changing, right?
Definitely.
So, it's there was an incident once actually. My sister came over for dinner one night, and we're all sitting around the table, and the oldest of the 3 little brothers, he's a sensitive little June bug. Love him, but he's sensitive.
Right.
And he was wondering why I didn't look like his sister anymore.
Right.
And my sister, she went and was just like, yeah, like that's your brother. That's how it's gonna be. And the way that
go ahead.
He saw that as he was being lied to his whole life.
Oh.
So it was a little heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking,
for me.
yeah.
And it just, the way that it went, it just. So I'm gonna just wait until he's older.
Right.
So,
but you know what the crazy thing is, and before, man, this is getting hot, and yet we're having commercials coming. We have to pay our bills. But my thing is, it's almost just like nowadays, it's almost like it wouldn't or shouldn't surprise them because everything's coming out. It's like it's the new thing of everything coming out. You know what I mean? Back in the day, people be like, oh my god, you know what I mean? Head down the whole. Now it's just like, oh, like you should have told me this earlier. Like you know what I mean? Maybe I don't know the reaction.
I have to wait till he's a little older.
Oh, of course.
Which we're gonna get to also too. Like, you know, the ages of these things are like the ages of people being aware of what's happening, and you know, so we'll get back to that in a few more minutes after another commercial break and some more music.
Every Saturday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. here on iLive Radio. Tune in for the sounds of Celestial Blues with your host, Brendan Boyle. We'll be discovering and sharing the best in jazz from past, present, and future, from the roots of black music to the cosmic heights of Afrofuturism.
Hello and welcome to the promo for Always Digging. My name is Jeff Skull, aka DJ Scully Funk, Every Sunday afternoon, my partner Gary, aka DJ Gaza Taylor, and I choose a theme and play our favorite songs that fit that theme. Tune in right here every Sunday from noon to 2 on iLive Radio.
Attention all musicians, bands, associations, clubs, and organizations that represent collective styles of music across Canada. Now is the time to rebuild our collective music nation genres like hip-hop, R&B, jazz, soul, reggae, gospel, and more united. The Collective Music Nation is a non-profit organization committed to the development of collective music. Free memberships are available now. The Collective Music Nation. One voice, strength in unity.
Core Platinum, an organization where Indigenous and Black business owners can network, promote, and grow their business. Join their ever-growing Core Platinum website and be seen by customers everywhere. Plus, win jobs posted by interested customers. Looking for a reliable contractor or service? Use Core Platinum's platform to find service vendors, submit service requests, earn referral points, and more. Core Platinum. Sign up is free. Sign up now at mycpg.ca. That's mycpg.ca.
You're listening to iLive Radio, changing the way you listen to radio. iLive Radio.
The number one hit music station.
You ain't growing, you ain't lose no friends. I had to learn that shit the hard way. You was my brother right until the end. I remember we was laughing in that hallway. And I'm solid, I could never bend, but I see it happen always. Dropped out of school, I had my reasons. It's been 3 years, why can't you call me? I remember making walks all on my own. I look back, it's been 2 years, I ain't been home.
Who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was.
You ain't growing, you ain't lose no friends. I had to learn that shit the hard way. You was my brother right until the end. I remember we was laughing in that hallway. And I'm solid, I could never bend, but I see it happen always. Dropped out of school, I had my reasons. It's been 3 years, why can't you call me? I remember making walks all on my own. I look back, it's been 2 years, I ain't been home.
Yes, that's my oldest.
Yeah.
That's my oldest. A little clip
so
from his music video. Oh,
sounds sick.
I'm trying to get him to make me his manager.
No.
Momager.
No.
Why? Like Kris Jenner.
No.
Like the Kardashians' mom.
Wow.
I can be a Kris Jenner. What are you guys talking about? You don't think I can manage like that?
Yeah.
Don't put yourself with that.
No, please. This will break the streak. Continue, Jerrene. Continue.
Why can't I be a
sorry, Miss Jenner? Miss Jenner, what?
She manages the girls
really
well.
Absolutely.
Well, I would have...
From the beginning.
Listen, we are talking about them right now, right? So she obviously did something right.
Because you brought it up.
Juice.
Exactly. So I'm trying to make every day. I'm like, so am I your manager? He tells me he'll get back to me.
Yeah.
I will get him into some places.
You don't want your kids to like you no more.
I will be that mom that'll be like outside of like whatever record studio. Whatever I need to do. Don't
whatever
worry.
you need to do.
Whatever I need to do.
The hustle's real.
I will get him. Trust me.
Yo, listen. Listen. We don't want to go off topic. We do have our guests here. We have a lot more questions. You know what I mean? Lil Poet is in the building. You know what? Before we get into it, I don't know. I want to hear one of those poems that you did before. I don't know, or a clip.
Maybe later on.
You want later on?
Yeah. Maybe
I just want to hear now the one that made Dream cry.
Yeah,
but
you're not gonna hear that.
I want to hear that one. I want to hear that
later on. You know what I mean? Because
you see how wicked you
I want to see her tears.
I want to hear it.
You guys are horrible.
I want to see her tears.
I want to hear it.
I want to see her tears.
Horrible people.
But you know what? As Mr. Street said, like while you look for it, well, we have more questions, of course. You know what I mean?
We can do that later.
Of course. I think the last time we talked about was obviously like your sister and then your brothers, when you going to tell your brothers, and you said that, hey, listen,
how did
you a little bit later on, when a little bit older, the whole works.
How did you tell your mom? You said she kind of already knew, but how did you really have that conversation with her?
Honestly, I tried to push that as far out as I possibly could before I literally couldn't anymore. But I knew, given with my background and how her side of the family would react, I just had to go full swinging. So I kind of, for some reason, I pushed it out of my brain for so long on how, because telling my mom is a big deal. So
to the point, man, you don't want to see that.
You
don't want to
relive that moment.
right. You don't want to see
which is funny, because if we talk about part of your identity is that you're from the Caribbean community, right? So we already know how the Caribbean community, we know, very homophobic, very not understanding, very fearful of the unknown, and all these, different adjectives that we can carry on with, and our different attributes that we have. And so being from the Caribbean background, did that weigh on you a lot with your decision? So growing up around, aunties and grandmas and uncles, and hearing the songs that are out there, hearing the slang that is out there, that is it's used a lot, very widely used. There's no filter to it.
Right.
Did that weigh on you a lot?
It did.
Coming out.
That's why I think my mom was the very last one to know, or for me to come out to, because I knew it would dawn on her. I knew that she would have to suffer some kind of consequence from that side of the family, and it hurt me knowing that it would hurt her.
Right.
So,
and that's the major thing, right? Like,
and I've always been her number one fan growing up. Like, I've been in the kitchen with her cooking and everything, and she, even like when I was writing and stuff, she has a little folder of all the ones I've written prior. She wanted to get published out for me. Like, even still to this day.
You're her first. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, you're the first. Like, at the end of the day, she's like, that's my baby. You know what I mean? So that's the first. It's funny you said mom and jumping in. Like, was there a father in the mix? Like, or like,
well,
never met, or just kind of you know what I mean?
No, it's just been my mom.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
When she finally got married and we moved to Canada, my stepdad has been around for as long as we've been here in Canada. So
okay. Nice.
But as far as my father, I have no idea.
Okay.
Goes like that sometimes.
Yeah.
But it seems like you and your
my mom are mad close. I don't need one.
right.
Is your mom like your best friend?
Yeah. She knows everything pretty much. Like anything bad, good that happens. She's the first one I want to tell.
I think that's what hurts the most. That's why you're just like, how do you?
I don't know. And like, it never used to be like that. We never really had that close connection like that. But I don't know. I think once I needed to, grow up a little bit and actually talk to my mom and, get through some things. It got a lot easier for me to talk to her. So,
so other than your mom, like the rest, your other family, have they been more accepting, or they haven't talked to you, or how is that working? Or you don't have to go into details. It's just because it could be that they say, "Hey, it's my bro," you know what I'm saying? Whatever. The
Remember
case may
who
be.
we are as a people, though.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, but
no, I have not heard.
Okay, fair enough.
Like, side story, I think that we're doing a little bit better as a community than what we were before, because there had been a time where this wouldn't have even been a conversation.
No.
You know what I mean? This wouldn't even be
right.
a thing to talk about. It's like instant boom, bam, boom, ostracize, that's it. You know what I mean? So I think like we are slowly getting better. Different era, different generation, right? And I think it's a good thing because again, I feel like we've missed out on knowing a lot of great people based on our ignorance and biases and judgments and you know what I mean?
Well, as I'll just piggyback off of you, Miss Jerrene, it's because of what's going on now in the world, as you said, right? Like it's what's just out there in our faces. Right. You know what I mean? Like media, like even in schools now, like even like the babies are learning about the LGBTQ
IA question mark,
right? Yeah, and going for it, right? So it's just like that was never taught
before,
right? For us, you know, all of us. Like it was just that wasn't even a question. You know what I mean? Now it's just like it's almost like it's in the curriculum.
It's introduced. It's
right?
funny that you said you started taking tea at 19. Is it that they won't give you tea until you turn a certain age?
No, I think that was when my doctor at the time said he saw that because you can't really, I mean, you can go back, but it does a lot of damage to your body if you try to reverse a transition. So if it's not done properly in like lowering your dosage and like in terms of
I get it,
yeah.
So you can reverse a transition.
You can, but
is it difficult if they say that's why the doctor waited till you were 19?
Yeah. Well, no, that was when like you can have it done at a young age with parental consent.
Okay.
So, but how that works is they put you on. I wish I would have done it when I was younger, because then you would have been able to be on hormone blockers and sped up my transition a little bit more, actually. Because testosterone just kind of boosts and enhances everything. So if I had known or wasn't so scared about it, I guess it would have made things a little easier, I guess, for me growing up. But when you reverse it, you have to slowly lower your dosage until your estrogen level is at a safe level for you to stop taking tea altogether.
So did you do a lot of research on your own?
I did. I needed to do it because I was like, what am I putting into my body?
I'm supposed to say the same thing. I'm like, aren't you even nervous even doing this? Because like I'm pretty sure there's side effects. There's other stuff that could really harm you.
Yeah. Like
you know
even
what I mean?
like just injecting, you have to put it. If you inject improperly, you can end up with a seizure. So
seizure.
Yeah,
seizure.
Yeah, I know.
So
you can end up with a seizure.
Yeah. If you do it improperly, because testosterone can't hit the bloodstream.
You see, paralyzed.
So
that's all here.
There's a certain part.
Yeah, it has to be in the muscle.
In the muscle. So it has to be in the muscle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and testosterone is covered by OHIP?
No.
Well,
up until you're 25.
Then afterwards.
Afterwards, you gotta start paying for it.
See, like sometimes this, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
It's
like a bottle that's like not even the size of like it's how
much would you get out of that bottle?
You get like 2 months worth.
2 months worth.
And you're only allowed that one bottle for 2 months.
And it's every 2 weeks you take a shot.
Every 2 weeks. So it's
so
like
about
4
shots.
shots. Yeah.
And then you go back.
Yep. Spend another $95 on that bottle.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's funny that the government will only cover it up to a certain age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Almost.
Like everything. Right?
I guess so, yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
And it's not even a full bottle. It's like you give you a bottle like this big and they put like half of it in the bottle.
And that's supposed to just last you.
Yeah. 4 shots worth.
I think with the government, because that blanket age from like 0 to 25, that's what they cover everything for as long as you're in school and whatever. So that's why I think after that, it's like your own insurance. Yeah, it's like your own insurance after, if you have your insurance.
Yeah. Right, for work.
Then you get it that way, right?
Your employee insurance.
Employee.
Yeah.
But yeah, it kind of sucks though, because when you run out of you're on your last little dose there, and you go to call for a refill, and they tell you, the company, it's on back order, so you gotta wait. And I'm like, you have no idea what this does to me if I don't take it.
Right.
So that right there ruins the mentality. That
it does. I've seen it.
Right.
Like it hits like that's like an all-time low of hormones just dropped, plummet, gone. Happiness doesn't exist. It's not.
Right.
It is awful.
It's like a whole different person. Because I seen it. Where I'm like...
So with that being said with the bottle, and sorry, I don't want to kind of stick on that. Like, is there any way it's almost like the drugstore where you could just like, just buy a whole bunch to make sure like you don't need, or it's like
it's literally like illegal.
Wow.
Prescription.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy.
Ms. Jerrene said that she's seen how you kind of reacted. During those times you weren't able to have it. Were you able to go like to the hospital because if it's not available, sometimes hospitals have stuff put aside for situations, right? So were you able to, like, if you went in the hospital and said, hey, there was not able to get a refill, can I get my tea every right?
See, they'd have to talk to my tea doctor about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they have to talk to my family doctor and then go talk to my tea doctor about it, and then they'd have to fax the hospital a prescription and then have
the whole bag.
Because remember,
I might as well just wait.
It's not just tea. Has so many different components to it, right?
Right.
What the tea he may be using is different from the tea that the next trans male is using.
Yeah,
so it's
because
universal
it all
tea.
depends on like the range of voice that you start out with. My voice before was already like monotone,
right?
So it wasn't higher pitch. It gives you, it tells you like how much testosterone you need to have in your body. So for me, I only have to take 1 ml every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Some people they have to take 1 ml every week.
Wow. Okay.
So,
wow.
I know a couple other trans male friends that do take their tea every week, and I was like, I can't do every week.
We can do every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks is enough.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. So I know we're going to kind of backtrack a little bit because I know, I guess there's grade 10, you're in high school, the whole works, and you're talking about your friends before, like that wasn't really there. Like, the friends that you met in high school, all the way up to high school, the whole works, like them knowing, I guess now, or maybe some of them, right? Because we all know friends will drop in and out.
Yeah,
doesn't matter
sure.
who you are. You know what I mean? Like you lose some friends and you don't, right? But you gain some. But like, do you still have some of the ride or die that was just like,
from like grade 9, 10, up until now? I think out of that whole friend group that I have, I think I have like maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 of them that I still talk to this day.
And accept you for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
They've been really helpful.
Good.
My one best friend that I met when I moved here, when I started school in grade 7 at the public school, she's been my best friend since I've been in Canada. It's almost like 15 years now. So shout out to her. She's been my ride or die for
definitely. You'll give her a shout out at the end for sure.
Yeah.
Name and all.
Yeah.
Is it same background? No, not same background. Like you know what I mean? Like
do you
black, white, whoever.
Do you get a lot of support from the black community? Like, were you nervous telling me being a black woman?
Ooh, that's deep. Why you have to go there?
I don't know. I never did before. I should have asked you this.
No, actually, it wasn't that bad because I had
I
prior.
guess your mom.
Yeah. But my mom had a friend that my sister was friends with, and she got close with her mom, and her mom is African American as well, and she's a motivational speaker.
Okay,
she'll go to like schools and like promote a message that you can do anything you want, put your mind to.
Right.
She goes all over Canada, and she became my dance teacher, and we got really close with that family. So it got really easy for me because she was just so motivational that it just got a little easier. And her and her wife just kind of took me under their wing.
So she's a lesbian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's easier, I think, maybe to tell someone else who's part of the community, but telling people who are not part of the community, did you find it harder?
I haven't had to do that.
I'm not part of the community.
I mean, I know, but
you were pressured. It was just so.
I don't know. It just felt really easy to do.
Can you just say it loud for the people in the back?
It just felt really easy to do.
To talk to me?
To talk to you, yeah.
Anyways.
Are you sure? At the time, yeah, it was great.
To be honest with you, it seemed like what I've heard, right? And what I'm hearing, it's like God is good. The reason why I say is because in your situation, right, with your experience and your testimony, it's almost pretty much like he always put a comfort in every part of your life, right? So from your grade 5 teacher, from Miss Wilson to your best friends or your sister's whatever best friend with the family who's a lesbian, or you know what I mean. There's always some kind of comfort, and then at your workplace, we had Jerrene where it's
Jerrene,
the comfort, which is weird. I don't know how you find comfort. I don't know how you find comfort.
I caught her on a good
day. Listen, the Lord moves in mysterious ways.
But it always mysterious seems like, you know what I mean, when it's like you're like, oh man, I have nobody moving the candle. It's like he installed like a little comfort to be like, don't worry, there's a little comfort you can go. You know what I mean? So it's a blessing, right? Someone described, right? So that's good.
Do you also have another set of group of friends that, who are not in the community, like a small set, or people you hang with and go out and?
Yes, that I do. But it's like they knew me before.
Gonna interject right there. We're gonna be right back, and we'll get back to that question.
Deep, eh?
Hey, this is Emily King, and you're listening to iLive Radio.
The internet's #1 on the World Wide Web. iLive Radio.
You're listening to iLive Radio. This is Jay Most. Enjoy.
How you doing? What's good? It's Nkechi the Lyrical, sitting in my zone here, vibing and listening to iLive. And if you don't know, get to know. And if you do know, you don't know. And if you know, then relax and enjoy the ride.
Attention à tous les musiciens, groupes, associations, clubs et organisations qui représentent les styles collectifs de musique à travers le Canada. Le moment est venu de reconstruire nos genres de nations musicales collectives comme le hip-hop, le R&B, le jazz, le soul, le reggae, le gospel et plus unis. La Nation de la musique collective est une organisation à but non lucratif engagée dans le développement de la musique collective. Des adhésions gratuites sont disponibles dès maintenant. La Nation de la musique collective, une seule voix, la force dans l'unité.
Are you a music entrepreneur searching for the perfect place to fuel your creativity? Look no further. Welcome to CoLab, the ultimate co-working space designed exclusively for music professionals like you. Are you tired of battling distractions, cramped spaces, and a lack of inspiration? It's time to discover the CoLab difference, a dynamic co-working space tailor-made for your musical aspirations. At CoLab, we understand the unique needs of music entrepreneurs. We've created an environment where collaboration, innovation, and success harmonize perfectly. Collaboration is the key, right? That's why we've built a vibrant community of like-minded music entrepreneurs. Network, share ideas, and collaborate with talented individuals who can take your music to new heights. Need a break from the creative process? Take advantage of our relaxation zones, where you can recharge, connect with fellow musicians, or simply unwind with a cup of freshly brewed coffee. CoLab isn't just a workspace, it's a catalyst for success. Our expert mentors provide guidance, industry insights, and invaluable connections that help you navigate the ever-changing music landscape. And the best part? Our flexible membership plans are designed to fit your budget and schedule. Choose from part-time or full-time access, so you can focus on what you do best, making extraordinary music. Join the revolution of music entrepreneurship at CoLab, the ultimate co-working space for music professionals. Ignite your creativity, collaborate with fellow trailblazers, and let your music soar to new heights. Don't miss out on this extraordinary opportunity. Visit our website at collabto.org or email us at info@collabto.org to schedule your personalized tour of CoLab today. CoLab, your path to musical greatness starts here.
You're listening to iLive Radio.
Here are some words of wisdom. Don't change your station. Don't change your station.
I'ma stay 10 toes, no sign hate, but please move far from me. Talking to the sky while I'm on my knees, like man, just help me please. They ask where I squad change, you would too. If you seen that shit I seen, having dreams about murder scenes, I ask grandma what do this mean. Been the boss, someone killing me. I told granny just pray for me. I'm leaving the crib, I'm taking that risk, hope I make it back on peace. Call me Luffy, cause I got some pirate to go ride for me. I got so much shit up in my head, not being alone, my thoughts and weed. Left me on scene, now nigga boss up, all of a sudden you on my feed. Wanna talk about shooters, well talk with me, I'm even handstand on my love is long gone. Been through a whole lot of fuck shit, but I still stay strong. Feel the beat up in my chest, I feel like King Kong. Walk in the gym with my bulletproof vest in case I pop off. She said I'm smooth like Michael Jackson, told her I'm on. I haven't slept in months, need me some months to have me not off. And I'ma sing my heart out, since the time and call me Christoph. I don't mean to do this trying to ball. Bro, just catch me if I fame, leaning, bouncing off the walls. I'm bouncing off the walls. Bro, just catch me if I fame, I'm leaning, having evil thoughts. I'ma stay 10 toes, no not hate, but please move far from me. Talking to the sky while I'm on my knees, like man, just hand me please. They ask why I changed, you would too. If you seen that shit I seen, having dreams about murder scenes, I ask grandma what do this mean. Been the boss, someone killing me. I told granny just pray for me. I'm leaving the crib, I'm taking that risk, hope I make it back on peace. Call me Luffy, cause I got some pirate to go ride for me. I got so much shit up in my head.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is Little Murmur, you know what I mean, times 2. Once again, that's Miss Jerrene's youngest son. Big up. Please look for him. He's dope. He's dope. That's Miss Jerrene's little son. You know what I mean? The 17-year-old, you know what I mean? So that's big. And the first one's a 21-year-old. Yes, we definitely know. So please look at it. I know Miss Jerrene will give a big shout out to them later on. Once again, EIP family, please download the app. You know what I mean? Go to Google Play if you have an Android. Boo. But also you could go to the Apple Store as well. You know what I mean? To download the iLive Radio app. Right. Once again, you could listen to us. EIP. We also just before us we had Flight 654. Right, with DJ Damager and the crew. You know what I mean? Please download the app. Tune in. We also we have All the Way Up Volume 2 90s edition EIP event September 16, 2023. Please go to our social media, Instagram, you know what I mean, if you want more information or tickets, you know what I mean. Also there's Ebright that you could go on to and purchase the tickets. So before we go back into the heavy discussion, we'll play some a little bit more music and we'll get back to you.
Skalash. Z-Tech. Da 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 da. Yo, Kelch. Say you're bad from which part? Tell a pussy we never dip dog. Like Chinese war, so the clip tall. Show it up and make you fall from your disc dog. You know one on a discard, man a big dog. I saw you disappear as if I never did ban. Me know a couple kilo, me not just a sing song. With the people your mother tell you keep farm. Z-Tech full of bomb like Islam. And if you with me kike, me know the enemy. Them a pray and me know they not sorry for me. People a ball and a screen, cause we bad than we mean. Bloody crime scene calamity. I saw we shoot out brain figure Canada G. Make them have a experience, no gravity. And tell a pussy we no laugh, we no take talk. Violate people are dead dog. You shoulda keep in your bed cause the Talibans them a make quack. We no laugh, we no take talk. Badness is how we end us. We no shoot people for end up in a red grass. Yo, Taliban's like them need reassure guns. Make you no sleep at your yard in a 4 months. And so we make people a mourn out. Like y'all get fucked down a whole house. Laugh bars full of care that me sure about. And if you see me travel with a 9X, and no politician with me I go vote out. 4 kilo, 4 seat and 4 rounds. Remember me born Kingston. The love party forget love drink rum. AK shit like a Jada Kingdom. Everything I get fucked like strip club. So me stay sharp. When I play that, do we get it one time? In the same spot, like iPhone, where your ear drop. I mean I give a fuck if I not be a bop. And if you make I come, know the enemy, them a pray, and me know they're not sorry for me. People are ball and a skin, cause we bad than we mean. Bloody crime scene, calamity. That's how we shoot out brain, figure Canada G. Make them have a experience, no gravity. And tell a pussy we no laugh, we no take talk. Violate people are dead dog. You shoulda keep in your bed, cause the Talibans them a make quack. We no laugh, we no take talk. Badness how we end up. We no show people feeling up in a red grass. And tell a boy we no laugh, we no take talk. Violate people are dead dog. Me wanna know where your head gone. You shoulda keep in your bed, cause we a make quack. Yo, damn, man, I make quack. I tell a boy we no laugh, anything on your dead talk.
For your church.
You can't drift to it.
Of course,
We are back. We are back. Yes. Yes. Oh,
I wish you guys could really hear what goes on in between commercial breaks. Pure nonsense and foolishness.
Yo,
Jerrene is a Taliban.
Don't get mad. It's the song of the summer.
It's not though.
Stop.
Well, only because Burna Boy went on the remix.
No, stop.
Absolutely.
That's why Burna Boy went on it.
No, Rooms. Am I wrong?
True.
Okay, thank you.
Stop it.
It's okay.
It's drift, guys. We all know it's drift.
Drift was the song of the summer.
Anywho, we don't want to go off topic.
Feelings are hurt. Shots.
But back again. Once again, we have Lil Poet in the building.
Yes,
right. You know what I mean? Lil Poet. What's that?
I don't know. Are you ready, or you need a bit more
do you have
time?
one, or you need a little bit more time?
No, I have one.
You have one ready? All right.
Is it when I made her cry? Ice cold?
No.
I'm sure
You know
I've
what?
read this
Anyone,
one too.
anyone's good. We like it. Okay, so you can tell the topic.
He's gonna read a bit of it.
Just a little bit.
Yeah,
Right.
I'll read the last little bit here.
Okay.
Title. This one, it's called Abandonment.
Ooh.
I wrote this back in January last year at like 9:30 in the morning. Beats me why so early. The thoughts kind of just flood either like really late at night or like first thing in the morning. You know, so yeah, this one's called Abandonment. So do you see me? Do you see that I'm here for you? I remember I told you my worst fear. I'm beginning to think that I should stop caring. I'm torturing myself with this, like a puppy with excitement. Feel the pee on the carpet for the first time. Oh, that's the embarrassment. So I run away and hide in the kitchen to the other side where my food bowl is, in hopes that you'll feed me aside from peeing on the carpet. Maybe then you'll understand the feeling of abandonment. Yeah, and that's the last
Wow.
bit that I made.
You know what? We'll put it. You know what we should do? Like you inspired us. I think we should do like an open mic, like an EIP open mic night kind of thing. That'll be dope. You know what I mean? Guys, don't steal that. We kind of
because
copyright.
It's when he like compares embarrassment, like when a puppy pees.
Yes.
And they're like, oh my gosh.
Or they get shy and they just pee like right away and just like and feel embarrassed
and
after and run away.
But not only that, but then you go look for food because you're a puppy and you need to eat. It's like you embarrass yourself and then you're still seeking validation sometimes within relationships, right?
So with all your poems, is it about you? Like everything, or is it?
Sometimes it's like home based for myself, and then sometimes 9 times out of 10 it's usually about somebody else. But instead of getting my rage out to someone, I just write about it. And then it just goes away. So
it's crazy. That's life, because I get that's with even like artists as well too. Like I'm pretty sure with Miss Dream's Two Boys and whoever and other artists, right? It's almost like they go through something and then they write like everything down. The mindset change. You know what I mean? Like even if you're incarcerated or anything, you know what I mean? While you're in that in that zone, in that headspace kind of thing, right? It's just like it's a different beast. You actually get more
Yeah, exactly.
Right, like sometimes when you're just kind of free in that,
Yeah.
even go with it, you're just like, okay, you kind of go with it. But once you go through something traumatic, somewhat traumatic, or change or anything, you know what I mean? Right. Yeah. It's almost like you people feel it. Like just what Street said, that we felt it. I think we were all kind of like, you guys
Now
when
you
you someone
see why
with
I'm
a puppy,
sitting there
I
and I was like,
oh good gosh,
'cause
like
he has longer ones than that, right?
Right,
He has
right,
some
right.
that are pretty long, and you're reading it, and it's like, you know, you're reading what he in between the lines of what he's saying. You're like, and then I'm like, you know, I see a tear drop.
So you know what? This is for you, actually, Miss Jerrene. Actually,
you have a
not, not. Roses are red, but no, I'm kidding. Well, what I'm saying is, you hearing that poem that gave you a tear, kind of thing. Is it not only that you felt it, but then you felt sorry for him a little bit, or is it like you're just like, oh my, like no one shouldn't go through that?
It's no one should go through that. So I know we
Right.
guys laugh and think that I have like a heart made out of ice, which I don't. I actually do have feelings and emotions. And it's not an ice box, okay? So in knowing,
I think it'll break it down.
you know what, you guys are all disgusting. That's why I deal with you guys the way I deal with each one of you.
Okay.
Don't
go
feel
ahead.
bad for
Go
them
ahead.
when I'm batting
Sorry.
them up. But like knowing who he is,
Right.
and just hearing like, I wouldn't want anybody to have to go through that. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah. Right.
Although my experience in life is different from yours, I have been in spaces where I felt like,
Right. You're all
you know,
alone.
I was all alone and
Yep.
there was no way out. So I knew how that felt for myself. So knowing that other people are feeling like that hurts my soul.
Right.
And so to know that I know this person,
Right.
and it's like, this is what he's feeling. I was like, shoot,
Frank,
like how
every part.
Yeah, I wouldn't want anyone to feel like,
Everyone has their
even
own
right
story.
now, this is
Wait,
like,
hold on.
Listen, you guys are so
Is that here?
No.
I'll just check.
So I'm just
Well,
like,
ice water.
I just don't think, you know. And then that's when I thought, like how some people can just not.
Right.
Like I know him.
Right.
And I knew him before he told me who he was.
Right.
With his sexual identity.
Correct.
So how can I, and that's when I go back and say, how can I now as a human be like, yo, you know, can't be friends with you, can't be around you, I can't break bread with you, I can't have a conversation with you just because he identifies as someone who he is not born as, or he's living his life how he believes he needs to live it. You know what I mean? Regardless of what my opinions may be, I can't not break bread with him because of that. And to know that other people will not break bread with him because of that. And to know that, like, I feel, and I always say this, like, we miss out on knowing, I don't know why I'm crying again. I apologize.
No.
I just
Holy
feel like
frick, what
we
is
miss
going on?
out on knowing so many great people
Yeah.
because of our biases, because of our ignorance, because of our judgments, because of, you know, our misconceptions and preconceptions of people. And I think that, like, we're doing a disservice to ourselves in not, like, having these conversations and having them respectfully, because there's been things where he and I don't agree on, you know what I mean?
Right.
And we don't agree on it, and that's what it
And
is.
move
So
on,
it's
right.
like, I just don't understand. I don't know. It's hard for me to understand. I don't want to miss out on knowing good people because of that.
It's because of people who didn't go through what you guys went through. So they want to have technically an understanding. That's why we're here. That's why it's EIP. That's why we have this platform that we talk to anybody and everyone.
Yeah.
Everyday interesting people and kind of tell your story that we could understand everyone better, and our listeners and whoever, you know what I mean? Because maybe it's reaching out to someone who did not understand that it's in that place, right? I'll be honest, and I'll be fully honest. I was that person. I am that person, you could say. And then we had someone from that community that was close to us, that came on, right? And it's just like, frig, I didn't even know, you guys went through all of that and a bag of chips. You know what I mean? We just thought, just like, oh, you made that decision and you carry on like that.
I wish
once
I
again,
did. Because there are days where it's like a lot of people will see me as a very cheery, happy people person, but then they don't see the bad days where I can just shut down.
Right.
And that will ruin a lot of like friendships in the moment or relationships in that in certain aspects. And it just it takes a lot on me as a person just trying to explain those emotions or try to process it.
Right.
And it's a lot. And just as what Miss Jerrene was going off of, no one understands how you truly feel. They don't see, they don't care to ask the questions. They're just so quick to judge, and I'm just so used to it that it just doesn't even faze me anymore. It doesn't. It doesn't.
You're
bother
paralyzed
me.
to it. It's just
yeah. It's like, but like, take for example when the government decide to use age as a time cruncher as to you can't cover your medications anymore. So when that stops, if I don't take my dose for a certain amount of times, that previous Mother Nature that females go through will come back. So that already dumps down every happy feeling. It just goes to the drain. So it just sucks the soul right out of me.
Right.
So it takes a huge toll on mental health for sure.
I think, to be honest with you, I had probably pure questions to ask, and part of me was, and it's not towards you, but just I had anger, and it's not say towards you. It's just what I've been seeing in regards to the community itself,
right?
Especially the trans community and what they're doing, and it feels like they almost have more rights than I have. But sitting here across from you, and hearing the main thing that you're living your truth, regardless of how you might feel alone and everything, and especially going through the things that you're going through. It just even reminded me when there was a time where I was going through some stuff myself, but it's different. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, but losing somebody who had their vices take control,
right?
And the last person they asked for was me, and I wasn't there for them because I was angry. Right. And then, like what Jerrene said, that we sometimes lose an opportunity to get to know somebody, especially when they need us and they're willing to be open and vulnerable.
Right.
We sometimes have our own prejudice or our own
selfishness.
have to kind of numb it and say, listen, let me listen to the whole story, because I was ready. I was like, okay, I'm going to ask this. And it's funny that we were in commercial and Roomz look at me and said, so do you have any questions? And I'm like, man, I don't like.
I'm like, yo, why are you quiet, bro?
I was like,
seems like everybody's talking except for you.
but if I've learned anything today, it's just that
listen,
we gotta listen to one another.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because
patience,
we suffer, and sometimes we suffer alone and we suffer in quiet. You know what I'm saying? Because even for me, like there's times where my mind is all over the place, and it's like, whatever. But then, you have Jerrene who would call and say, what's up? And then I'd be going through something and it's like, what's going on? What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go. But I'm laughing. I'm like, well, there goes my day. But like she called. And then at that point in time, maybe I need just to hear her voice so I don't have to think about what I'm thinking.
She made you forget about the other problems.
I call him foolishness.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll call him and I'll be like, I feel like I need to use the bathroom.
So,
and he's like, but why are you calling to tell me this? I'm like, I don't know.
Because mind you, my wife's upstairs working, so I can't bother her, right? So it's like, ring, ring, ring. And I'm like, okay, she's going to wait till the second call. So she calls me twice.
Yeah.
So I know it's something that she wants to talk to me about. So that's when I pick up. But if it's once and she doesn't, then I'm saying it's not important. But I mean, thank you though. Like I appreciate you coming in, and honestly, I'm humbled. I'm really humbled that you came and to share your story. And I mean, I still have questions. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
there's always going to be questions.
But I mean, but thank you though.
But all in all, it just once again, it's just no matter who you are, you're still human. It's your character. You're still human. You're still going through anybody else going through. Like you know what I mean? So like.
trans or non-trans or this and that. It doesn't matter. Like, you know what I mean? You're a human being and you're going through something. You know what I mean? Right. But as Jem said, as Jerrene, my boy Messiah, it's your character. Miss Jerrene didn't know who you were before. And it was just like, just because it's you, she's just like, yo, this is crazy. But that didn't change anything. Right. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? It didn't change anything.
Because it shouldn't, right?
Well, it shouldn't.
It shouldn't. And you gotta, and that's one thing with Lil Poet. And what Miss Jerrene talked about, it's that energy, right? And you're, and at the end of the day, the energy can be into anyone, to anything, right? So that character and that energy is in Lil Poet, and that's the reason why Miss Jerrene was drawn to Lil Poet. At the end of the day, because the character, the genuine, the kindness, the loving, everything else, that don't change no matter if it's in you. In you, or in you. It doesn't change. Those things don't matter at life, right?
And for the fact, sorry to interrupt.
Oh, go ahead.
Gems. For the fact that Jerrene's a mom, I think that's the main thing. She has that motherly kind of like, here's a cub that's stranded. I'm gonna embrace, regardless of what.
Embrace.
A little harsh. A little harsh with the hug.
Embrace, Jerrene. Embrace.
But
it's a bear hug. You know what I'm saying? But she embraced, like, you know what I'm saying? Because if she was in the wild, she's like, yo, she don't care if you're like a cougar. You know, I will take care of you, and I will raise you as my own. You know
I don't know who you guys talk about. Just send out the dog and you want to see how quick she got left. You'll be like, yeah. So you. No, I'm talking to symbolic. I know. Symbolic.
No, but definitely,
honestly,
But if you remember when I told you guys how I told you guys, I was like, yo, I always start off with, I've been working with him for weeks and he's cool.
Yeah.
He's a cool kid. Like, he's cool. He reminds me of like how I would treat my kid. And I always start with that because it's like, that's the part to me that was important. You know what I mean?
That's what stands out first. Yeah.
Who he is as a person, like you said, Gems, that doesn't change. And like, if he was an asshole, he's an asshole. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, regardless or not if you're trans. Like, if you're a jerk, you're a jerk. You know what I mean?
That's the truth.
But because you're not, it's like all those things then become secondary to me. And I just hope, like, we as a community, we as a people, and I get it, because like you said, Mr. I.M., there's so much happening right now. Within schools, within the government, there's like, you know, people feeling like they're losing their space. We had a discussion one time about the term natural born woman, you know what I mean? And you were telling me a viewpoint of how a trans female may feel with saying that, and I said to you, that's fine, but I identify as a natural born woman, and we were able to have this discussion and be good afterwards. You know what I mean?
Which is good.
And when I say break bread, because we ate enough together, right? We literally.
Don't even press anything. Don't even press anything. That doesn't even deserve. Can I ask you a question? No. Every show we have to talk about food.
No. Can I ask you a question? Did you pay? Did you pay?
For what?
For her food.
No.
No.
Listen.
You see that?
We don't want
Little
to
Poet.
go. We don't want to go off topic.
Tell me afterwards.
We always ate together, right?
So tell me afterwards. Tell me afterwards. You're in a safe space.
We have more questions. Sorry, we definitely have more questions. It's going to be lighten up because we're almost wrapping it up. Trust me, we need to get you back on for sure. You know what I mean? Now you're here, okay? What about the dating life? Now I want to get into
that needs a whole 2 hours.
I know, but we can make it quick. We can touch on it. I just want to know. So now you're a
poet.
Especially that you're a poet.
Easy.
Especially that you're a poet. I know poets. I know poets.
It has nothing to do with that. It's just I don't really express myself to tell people in that aspect unless like I have to. Like if I
So you go after females, right? Like
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Men scare me. So
yo, stop. Yo, you're funny. Stop. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I try to be as humble as possible without making it seem like it's weird because it's just I don't know. I don't want to push and scare them away because it's something that either they're not within the spectrum,
right,
or they're just like they have no idea what's going on or how things would go.
Right.
So I just kind of let them get to know me as a person before I go and like explain who I am and what it means. And
he doesn't have a problem getting girls. I'll tell you guys that.
No. I know.
You gotta like,
it's a poet.
I'm telling you. Are you more like active? Like, are you more like on the I guess like websites or like social media kind of stuff, like doing that, or is it just you meet and greet, like meet in person kind of thing, or are you online dating technically? Like, is that what your go-to?
Whatever kind of came my way, kind of thing.
Okay.
But I just kind of, as Miss Jerrene was saying, I guess I'm a people person, so it's really easy for people to talk to me.
Okay.
So I hate people that don't know how to keep a conversation going. It's like, next, you know what I mean? Like, you don't
that's half of the dating population.
Yeah. Like, if you can't keep a conversation going, they're just like dry. And it's just like, what are you doing? They're like, nothing.
I need to leave.
How are you not doing nothing? You got to be laying down, doing something. Like, you're laying down, you're on your phone. Like, how are you not doing nothing?
Gotta go.
Instagram.
Ding something.
Twitter.
Literally. It's like, even TikTok, they're just scrolling. You might just say that you're doing that.
Right.
It's like, no, I'm not doing nothing. How do you not do nothing?
I just being judged.
You've had a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
Couple years ago, or maybe about a year, you came out of it now.
Yep.
Or less than a year. Yeah. Long-term relationship. I think were you living with the person?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
No.
But yeah, a long-term relationship with somebody. So I guess it's hard outside of the communication part. I guess do you find it hard sometimes?
Yeah, if they're not within the spectrum, if they're not LGBTQ friendly, it is definitely a little harder to get through to one another in terms of communication. But over the years, I've grasped that communication and patience and getting being able to understand one another, trying to find a common ground that we both can, reach, instead of one of us going to bed upset with one another, or like just one person being upset and going to bed upset.
Right.
Who wants that?
Right.
No one wants their partner going to bed upset at you or conversation.
So, there was a question I was going to ask. You know what? I feel like I'm going to save it. I'm going to save that one for one-on-one. No, I remember, but I feel like I'll ask you that one privately.
Okay, I'll jump on another one because you know me.
Yeah.
I'll make it brief the whole word. So I know that obviously like you did like the surgery up top.
Right.
Now it's getting a little heavy, deep. Now with the bottom, I know you're smiling and to be honest with you, hold on, listen. I'm being honest. I'm a little bit uncomfortable because I'm like, I don't even know if I'm even saying it right. Like,
have you fully transitioned?
It's not even fully transitioned, but like, yes. But what I'm saying is that, like, is that coming soon? Like, were you thinking of doing it, or is there like a long process?
It is a long process.
Okay.
Bottom surgery is heavy for sure. I think top surgery is probably the easiest one.
Right.
Recovery was horrible. Hated it so much.
Imagine.
Couldn't do anything for like weeks. Awful. Hated it so much. But bottom surgery is like a little more complex. There's like 5 other surgeries I'd have to go through in order to do the full shebang.
And each one is a year recovery.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, good gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that being said, do you have to take more tea?
No, your hormones doesn't change.
The hormone doesn't change or anything?
Because I'm actually I have a consultation coming up in November.
Okay.
About getting what's it called? Hysterectomy, which is getting my uterus pulled out.
Okay.
So that's like step number 1 in bottom surgery direction.
Right.
And then you would recover from that.
Yeah, but then they have to talk about like freezing your eggs and like this, that, and the third. So I don't know if I want to do that. They talk to you about kids.
So it's deeper than life. It's really deep.
It's a whole thing.
Wow.
It's not easy.
So that being said as well too, it's like forget the surgery, right? What I'm saying is that, do you already feel like I'm good without it. You know what I mean? Like you could have it to make you feel complete, but do you already in your mind doing the surgery or not? Like, I'm good.
See,
like, you know what I mean?
I've been asked that question 1,000 times, and I always never know how to answer it.
Fair.
It's hard. Like, there's a lot of things that people want surgery for, and there's like about 3 different ways people can go about the surgery. So, like, some people could use it just to pee or just to have that masculinity that they need for themselves, and then some people just need it for just for dysmorphia reasons. So, like, it's hard. But I know for a fact, like, going to the bathroom, it'd be a problem for me. So I feel like that'd be a reason why I'd get it.
Okay.
But aside from that, I don't
so there's different reasons for different people.
Yeah,
whatever
exactly.
Okay.
There's different
The time is getting away from us because, you know, I always say I'm like, because, you know, there was a statement made by Neo not too long ago about surgery and the age of surgery. And I always think about you because at this age, you're still not too sure. So, like, you know, having someone who's 12, 13 doing that whole surgery, you know, and we didn't really get into this part of the conversation, but definitely next time I would love to. But being so young and having that surgery and like you at 26, you're not sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
that's very true.
Having that surgery at 12, 13, 14, I do think is a little bit young. I think it is young. It is young only because there's so much involved.
Right.
So to make a decision like that under the age of 18, I definitely feel like you should wait for something like that for over the age of 18,
right.
You know, because that's like you said, that's life changing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not, you know, me getting my nails done with an extension.
Right.
Right? It's not acrylic nails. This is like acrylic nails. Yeah, like this is not acrylic nails. Like this is life changing.
And just to piggyback off what you just said, Ms. Jerrene, I think that's why the doctors asked all these questions and everything that's going on, just to make sure, like, mind, body, and soul, that you know what's going on. This is what's going to happen, and to have that conversation with somebody so young, they know that they feel or
you may change,
right?
Mind, yeah,
exactly.
Or not even just change your mind. You just may not know because, like you said, you're 26. You're not 100% sure yet. You know what you want to do.
Right. So it's coming to the end. We definitely got to wrap it up. Yo, thank you once again for coming and blessing us. This has been great. Lil Poet in the building. You know what? Give a shout out to whoever your friends, as you're saying, your social media, anyone.
My mom's out there watching. Mom, appreciate you. Love you a whole ton. I know it hasn't been a battle for you dealing with me, and you know I love you and support you always, and I appreciate all that you've been doing for me. In terms of my best friend, love you a bunch. I wasn't sure if you were able to make it, but I appreciate you as well. And then just for all that are listening, I hope you learned a thing or two today.
Yes.
It really does.
It
warms my heart knowing that I can help someone out there that's struggling.
Okay. Social media, do you want anyone to follow you? If not, it's okay. It's up to you. If you want to throw it out there.
We're going to create a Lil Poet page.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what we're going to do.
We'll do that. Okay.
I'll be your manager.
Of course. Of course. Gems, any last? Let's go. We got to wrap it up.
The only words that need to be said is all the way up. That's it.
I like that. Well, you know what it is, family. EIP. This has been awesome. Great show.
Thank you. I want to say a personal thank you to him also.
Okay, you can wait till I say it. So it's your boy Roomz. And your boy Mr. Who does that? Like, I'm trying to go through this shit. I want to say it personal. Like, you don't even see her. Go ahead, Ms. Jerrene.
Thank you. So I want to say personal. You know what? We're going to have a discussion after this. I want to have a personal thank you. Say a personal thank you so much for coming out and sharing. Now you see what I deal with on
EAP family. EAP.
You complain about them and they're not having fun.
You see?